With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. Streams online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shaz benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure. I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money he earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow, his taste are low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once kicked off across the board with charge to what because his code can be ignored, just how much DSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch and why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals are slow machine. He's snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if battery fun, his child can't see if powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a big pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of college cat and fatty wife and all his strife of forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react but isn't act, that is a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over and awareness in sight with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not light. We'll say alright it is okay and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won. Thanks to that we made it to the very end. It's King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo, and what is today? Tuesday, the 9th of May, 2023. Yes, I can't just forget a date there for a second. I had to remind myself before speaking. It is actually Tuesday today. It's weird because I started work today, first day of work, and I automatically think Mondays after I finish work. But no, we're all off Monday, at least in the UK, we were going to the bank holiday. So today's Tuesday. Tuesday, the final day of streaming before Phil has his precious day off. Before I show us wee fucking crazy thing D-Dog made, TG Gamebox, with a very recent update there, Phil got one more character. He's confirmed to whale out on it with coins. He's in the top 100 for the latest event, and TG Gamebox has figured out that Phil has spent at least $327 so far on the latest WWE Champions event. He is still having a whale of a time playing WWE Champions. So there we go. But I thought I'd show off this bizarre thing that D-Dog made. It's just labelled Call Now. And it's like a minute and a half long, he put it on Twitter. So I thought I'd play this. This is what D-Dog made.
What it is you see me sit in this chair, and you think, oh, but if I stand up, watch this.
Hey DSP Dent heads. Are you looking for a chill time? Then only air condition with a Xbox console on top to stop the vibrations and noise have the site for you. Snorts, burps, bodily functions, PJs but removal, we have it all. So much stuff that will make Derek with AH will cream his shorts. Apply now for a low cow price of $60 a month. That's $60 a month. That small price will feed a family of 2 and their cat DoorDash for a day. And as a bonus, DSP will send you an empty game case, autographed. So many others like Derek with AH are standing by waiting for a gifted membership. And for those who will really want to rock and sway both X and Y axis, then ask for Swear at Me and Calling Me AF and Mouth Drooling Idiot, use product code KEEMSTAR and check out. Sign up now.
Using Keemstar will be cost or charge of additional of $100. The $100 may not be honored, but thanks for the money dummy. No refunds. Chargebacks will cause me getting 2 lawyers involved and copyright strikes. This has nothing to do with the website, but I get paid $200 a word from DSP. Wait, what? What do you mean I have to pay him? That's bullshit. I'm out.
So yeah, D-Dog clearly has too much free time to be making that sort of fucking bizarre kind of thing. Let me copy a link to the tweet and share it in the chat.
What it is you see me...
Shut up, Phil. I fucking heard your first time. There's a link to the tweet in the chat right now if you guys want to check out. D-Dog is quite a creative individual lately. He also took yesterday's I had a potential thumbnail of Phil doing like the zombie hands, and he kind of evolved, put it that way, into some horrific monster. The size of that forehead. He actually fucking made the forehead bigger. I'm just noticing that now. But there we go. He's a creative individual. Some imagination in that boy. Frank and Dave, exactly. Oh, good. Anyway, so as you know, Phil's online, he's there, he's actually doing a ton of stuff apparently. He's adding new thumbnails and getting a short ready for later this week. Oh boy, who gives a fuck? Let's spin the wheel and determine today's bingo card criteria. Spin, you ugly wee bastard. Land on something good. Or else. Content? Content. Hooray for that. It's content. That's quite a good one in fact. By the way, the centre square today is basically. You want to know why it's basically? Because he says a whole fucking lot of times, that's fucking why. 48,000 fucking results are basically in fucking Bingo. He says that some bitch a whole lot. So we got it as a centre square today as a trial run. You know, we're going to have it on the centre square today, and if we get an easy hit for it, we may include it in the actual full list of words that we have up here. But also, as usual, we usually fucking give it a test run first as a centre space, and if it's successful, then we may fucking include it with the rest of the fucking words. So there we go. Anyway, I need a number between 1 and 200. The first number in chat I see, which contains the number 2, will be the one I use for today's bingo antics. It needs to contain number 2 though. The first number in chat I saw which contained the number 2 was from Green Mountain Time with 123. So we're going with the 123rd bingo card, which has content in it. And here we go, it's a card on the left hand side. Fantastic stuff, what we got for today's bingo antics. So, need Phil to say content, engagement, him mocking his chat, him doing a lean and band somebody, and him saying addition. Then he needs Phil to bump the microphone, him saying shocked, alright, you know what I mean, and wow. The third row is Phil saying react, is what it is, basically, him flailing his noodle arms and him saying business. The fourth row is Phil burping, him saying sound good, day off, him scratching the stash and him laughing randomly. The fifth and final row is Phil taking a drink, him saying that being said, shout out to that being said by the way, on demand, tips and necessarily. Fantastic stuff indeed. So I think it's a very strong card to be fair. I think this is an extremely strong fucking card. I'm very optimistic about this fucking thing. So let me very quickly save it before I forget to save it. One time ever I forgot to save the card, but I've never forgotten. Because I learn from my mistakes. Unlike Phil Burnell, I learn from my goddamn fucking mistakes, so I don't fucking repeat them. And yeah, the thumbnail is a bit hectic. I know that the thumbnail I'm using for today's bingo was quite crazy with all the different fills on there. There's so much choice and variety of potential faces to use in the thumbnail, and someone just said use them all. I was like, okay, fair enough. So cool stuff indeed. Psychotic Assault says your date is wrong. It's May the 9th, not September 5th. I'm not using the American date format. I'm using the British style date format where you have the day first and then the month and then the fucking year. So today's stream is from the 9th of the 5th, 2023, the 9th of May. I'm not going to go Americanised with a fucking date format. That's just, I'm not that kind of guy. You want an American date format for your fucking detractor streams, and you watch American streamers, they'll probably do that. I'm sticking to the fucking day, month, year format. It makes more sense to me. I've never understood why you want to go month, then day, then year, because obviously the first thing that comes in terms of the passing of time, day, and then also 30 or roughly 30 days a month or 31 days a month for the most part. Then you get a month after that. And then also 12 months in a year. So it makes sense, logically, to go day, month, year. But Americans are like, you know what? We're going to do something different. We're going to fucking switch the fucking day and month around. Why? Why the fuck not? We don't want to fucking be like the English. Fuck the English. And so they had it so it's month and day instead. Amran says it's because how you say it out loud. What today is Tuesday the 9th of May. That's a natural, normal fucking way to say the fucking date. It is the 9th of May 2023. I'm not going to budge on this. I'm not going to fucking budge. Anyway. What was I doing? Oh yeah, save the card. So the card's been saved. Fantastic stuff. I can close that and then close. Oh, I didn't mean close that. Shit. That balls to close the fucking website I use for potential thumbnails. Hold on. I don't want to close that fucking thing. Here, get back here. You just stay there. This is what I wanted to close. There you go. Fantastic stuff. So we're waiting for Phil to go and properly start the show. Fantastic stuff. Big and Biatch is asking, are they timed out or something? Nah, we can see what you're saying. I just don't know if you're saying... I don't, sometimes... Why is Big and Biatch so confused that her name is shown on chats? Because, you know, you're saying things, you're not timed out, you've done nothing wrong as far as I'm aware. So yeah, fucking welcome to the stream. Hello and all that jazz. So, of course, I'm going to go through the bingo criteria for people that are not aware. Some people might be new to the bingo. If you are new to the bingo, first of all, hello. How you doing? Hope you're all doing well. And yeah, we have a variety of different ways we can get free spaces for the bingo card that you see before you. First of all, if Phil snorts 25 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that will be a free space. If Phil burps 10 times before he starts recording for gameplay for YouTube, that too will be a free space. If Phil gets 100 likes and blows bubbles for his dumbass audience before recording for gameplay, that also is a free space. And if we get 100 likes on this very stream, that too is a free space. And of course, with that happening, I also play a wee animation that Pixar Animations very kindly made for us getting 100 likes on the streams. So I will spare you all the kind of horrifying incredibleness of that for now. You know, but if you want to see it, get 100 likes, however I can go. There's a link in the description of the stream bingo for a community post I made. If you want your name to be included in potential winners, because if we get a full house, then you guys could potentially win a $25 prize. But I have a criteria for it. You have to fucking include your name in the community post I have in the description. Add your fucking name so you'll be added to a list of potential bingo winners. I've had to do this recently because the last few times I've won bingo and we spun the wheel, it's been like a very old name or somebody was here ages ago, they don't come anymore. So it was getting kind of annoying for a lot of us, including myself, that I spun the wheel and it would land on some random name of somebody that never fucking comes here anymore because they've not been here in months. So I thought, okay, I'm going to try and keep it a bit fresh. We'll just kind of have a fresh reset. People want to win bingo, cool, just submit your name, I'll add you to a fresh list, and I'll do this maybe every few months. I'll refresh that. So, links in the description to the community post. You want to give me a chance of winning the bingo prize, just add your name to the wee community post I made, and I'll make sure you're added as to the list of potential bingo winners. But of course that only happens if we get 25 out of 25 on the card you see before you. And obviously, as I said, you know, hopefully we won't need the free spaces, but they're there if we need them. And of course, we can double up in the free spaces as well, should we need to double up. For example, 50 snorts with 2 free spaces, 20 bucks with 2 free spaces, and so on and so on. So yeah, that all being said, I think we're just going to wait for Phil to come online properly. And yeah, I'm going to let you guys enjoy some quality music made by Meerkat and Darts to the Floor while we wait for Phil to properly come online.
Level 1.
You're still on mission 1.
I'll be the guy. I'll be the thousands of children.
When your life is all positive instead of negative, it's a much better situation. Big ups to your head, and I can tell you that from personal experience. Look at my life now. I have a beautiful wife. I have a beautiful life with a family, right? Everything here is so much better than what I had before. Why? Because I'm a positive person.
Why do I say I'm not a children's entertainer? Because I'm not a Muppet. I'm not here to play a character. I'm not here to pretend that I'm something that I'm not. I don't dye my hair. I don't act stupidly constantly to get attention from children. I don't do stupid pranks. You know what I mean? I don't cause drama. I'm here just to play games and have fun. I'm a legitimate gamer.
Big ups to your dad. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please don't feel it comes in there. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth. Act and talk a certain way with certain mannerisms, certain over-the-top reactions.
screaming at the top of their lungs, jumping, flailing, doing weird things, constantly on camera.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please don't peel it, comes in, then I'll put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
This one's for all my baby girls.
I need banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth, tasty banana. I need banana, tasty banana. Please don't peel it, comes in, then I'll put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze banana. Put banana in my mouth.
When we hit the 250 vest streak for that celebration, I'm going to debut a new vest. There we go. Celebratory bubble blow. Very nice. There's bubbles everywhere. There's bubbles all over my PlayStation 4 controller. There's bubbles on my microphone stand. There's bubbles everywhere tonight. It's out of control.
This one's for all my baby girls.
There's bubbles everywhere. Apparently, that is a great wee fucking tune. Fellas, at the beginning of the show, as you can fucking see, I am expecting a wee minute intro coming any time now. Fucking stupid guitar thing. Yeah, here we go. Minute intro.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to my final consecutive streaming day of the week. And on today's Level 1 podcast, we'll be talking about a variety of gaming news topics and more. I'll see you after the bump.
I don't know, mute that fucking push again. I knew he'd fucking do the intro. So this is a short version of the intro. I think the short version basically does not involve him fucking having his green screen stuff on it. So there we fucking go. Did King Cobra record a guitar intro? I have no idea if I fucking recorded the intro from my apartment. It's a very old one though. So yeah, Phil, when there's lots of things to talk about, likes to fucking do a short intro and a wee small intro to the intro.
Alright, welcome to the show, my friends. I, of course, am Phil. Just allow me to get my leaderboard nicely centered. And welcome to the show. Today is Tuesday, the 9th of May, 2023. And I hope you're doing well. I am excited for today. It should be a fun day full of gameplay streaming. A double gameplay stream day, by the way, here on DSP Gaming. After some variety yesterday, where half the day we did Elden Ring, and then the second half of the day we did a special tier maker event over on DSP Reacts. We will talk about that in a little bit, to talk about, you know, how I feel that went. And Jasper's here. He's on the floor. And he was actually over there laying down, and as soon as I started talking, now he's jumped up. I wonder if he's going to start crawling all over me yet again. Interesting. Anyway, final consecutive streaming day of the week. It's been a 6-day week. It's been a fun one, although there has been a little bit of weirdness with the no Sunday night stream because I had to do the private Patreon React videos, and then yesterday I did the tier maker event. Still a fun week. Still a full week of you know, gaming goodness as well as other things. And what I'm happy about is that today there actually is a pretty good amount of news to talk about, so that we actually could end the week on a high note and covering various topics. Although I do enjoy having podcasts where it's just a lot of us talking back and forth, actually having some information and news to cover is usually a good thing for a show like this. And a lot of things actually have happened in the last 24 hours. Pretty interesting things in the gaming industry, so we will discuss that today. But today is also a full-time streaming day with both the continuation of Jedi Survivor and Oblivion Shivering Isles DLCs. So I hope you guys are ready for that as well. By the way, I hope that I find you healthy and happy, and if not, then hopefully I hope that my content today will do something about that, maybe cheer you up. Now Jasper, he laid on my lap already. What are you doing? You're laying on my lap. We just started. This is very silly. I wouldn't mind Jasper laying on my lap, but when he does this, I'm going to get incredibly warm within like 2 minutes. You know? I'm like, oh, I got to do a show, and now my entire lap is sweaty. So, Jasper, I'm sorry, buddy. I know you would like to be here. I know you're nutty kidding. Oh, now he wants to bite me. No, you're not going to bite me. Absolutely not. That's not allowed. All right, come on. We got to get you off me so that I can do my show. What a silly guy. All right. So, yes, he will be here today. From what I can see, today should be a cooler day than yesterday. Yesterday, we had full sun outside, and whenever that happens, this office heats up a lot in the afternoon. But it looks like it's going to be cloudy today, in which case I hopefully will not need... Oh, Jasper, don't eat... Do not start eating the wire now. Jasper, that's it. You're in big trouble. Jasper, stop. I don't want to spray you, but you cannot eat the wire. You understand? You cannot eat that wire. Yeesh. my headphone wire. He's gonna get in trouble. You know, he's gonna get hurt. Anyway. What was I gonna say now? So it looks like it's gonna be a cooler day. Although, this coming weekend, starting apparently on Saturday, we're gonna have a giant heat wave. And it's only, you know, mid-May, and we're about to have a heat wave where it's supposed to go into the 90s, you know, temperature-wise Fahrenheit. And that translates, on days that it's in the 90s outside, that translates that in this room it's about 100 or more. So I'm very glad that I have the air conditioner in. And if I need it, I can turn it on and cool everything down. It would really suck if it was over 100 degrees in this room. So good thing that I installed it a couple weeks ago. So we should be okay for that. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to handle it. And I like having Jasper in the office. Usually when I start playing games, he doesn't chew anything. It's usually, you know, he's trying to get my attention now during the podcast. I don't think he'll be too much of a distraction today. Okay? So, welcome everyone. What I was saying was that I hope that... you know, my Jasper, what did I say? Why are you not listening? Don't do it. I hope that my content today will cheer you up in some way. If I could stop yelling at my cat for more than 2 seconds here. He just keeps trying to chew this wire. Alright. Anyway. So welcome to the show, everyone. It's the 9th of May. Surprisingly enough, it doesn't feel like we're 9 days into May, does it? It really doesn't. I feel like the month just started. But it's kind of flying by. At the same time, I don't feel like we've made much progress in many games. Like, if you take a look, the game we made the most progress in is Elden Ring, right? Jedi Survivor's, you know, kind of been on hiatus for a while there for performance issues. By the way, Jedi Survivor got a big patch this morning. I booted up my Xbox Series X, and it was downloading a significantly large patch. And I'm actually taking a look now at the game here. If I go to the Manage Game and Add-ons page... Yeah, it's updated to version 1.0.0.6. Jasper, really? Really? You're going to chew a different wire now? No, you're not. Now stop it. Behave. You know you're not to chew any wires in this room. Stop it right now. He knows he's in trouble. Because now he's acting, oh, yeah, you can't chew my wires, man. You're going to get hurt. He goes over here and starts trying to chew the cable to the ring light. Yeah. Anyway, so, a pretty big update. I think it was several, like maybe like 20 gig update, but I don't know what they've actually updated in the game. Last time around when we played Jedi Survivor, I spent 2 hours doing an optional boss fight. So I'm here to tell you guys I'm not doing that crap anymore. Like at this point, whenever we play Jedi Survivor, I gotta make progress. I can't be messing around and wasting time. So we're gonna doing all story today. You know, we're actually just arrived at the Forest Array, and we're going to be doing that, you know, beating that today, and hopefully we'll beat the planet, you know, Kobo, and move on to other areas of the game. I hope. I guess we'll see. But, you know, I would like to make big progress today if possible. No more jumping into optional bosses that take hours to beat. It's too ridiculous at this point. But what's funny is, you know, we've been playing this game now for about a week since I decided to go back to it, and it still runs like crap. Like, the frame rate still dips. It still has tons of issues. I mean, last time around, I mean, no exaggeration, I earned a pair of pants. I put the pair of pants on Cal, and the game crashed. And then the game reloaded, and it hadn't saved any of my progress for 15 minutes, and I had to redo the whole segment. And it was like, a pair of pants crashed the game. It doesn't, like, the game just screams lack of polish. And it's sad. A game, again, that likely would be amazing if it was polished, but a game that didn't take the time to be polished before it released, and now it's just a joke how bad it's crashing and the performance issues. So I'm curious what this patch today actually did. You know, if it was a 20-30 gig patch, you would think that's a significant size. Maybe it fixed a bunch, or maybe it didn't. I don't know. I guess we'll see. But I hope that it runs better. Seriously, every time I play this game, I'm like, man, I hope it runs better today. And it hasn't yet. You know, at this point, I want to say we're like 12 hours into it. And the game has not really... Actually, we're 8 hours in? No, we're 10 hours in. Okay. We're 10 hours into it, and the game hasn't significantly improved. It's still got issues, you know. I say 10, it's actually 11 hours, because I just realized the parts that I did last time were 90 minutes long each. So, anyway, I'm excited for more. I hope the game is good today, and I hope you will join me for this first gameplay segment of my stream. 3 hours of progress in Jedi Survivor, and let's see where the game takes us. Hopefully somewhere interesting. On the late stream tonight, 6:45 p.m. Pacific time, it will be Oblivion, the Shivering Isles DLC continuing on. You know, when I did this earlier in the week, it was kind of 50-50. The first half of my stream, I'll be honest, was very frustrating because they sent you to a dungeon with a bunch of new bug creatures, but you had to constantly be drinking this fell... What was it called? Fell juice? No, it wasn't juice. It was some kind of, like, goo. You had to keep chugging this goo. It was the only way they would let you in the cave. Like, why did I have to drink this goo to get into the cave? It's so weird. Fell dew, is that what it was called? Fell dew. And it was dumb because you had to keep finding the fell dew, and if you didn't, all of a sudden now you're over encumbered. You can't move. You're weak. Like, this is so frustrating. It was super duper frustrating. I don't know why they made it like that, because I don't know how anyone could play that and be like, oh, that's just fun. No, it's not fun. You made the game hindered, and it's very annoying. But we got through it. It was like an hour segment of annoyance. But we got through that, and then we got to the second half of the stream, which was a different kind of quest. We were kind of investigating a conspiracy against someone, and that was more fun. So we'll see what happens tonight as we continue on with the quest lines and the Shivering Isles DLC. All right, that should be fun. It's always a chill time. It's always some good interactive fun on the late streams with Oblivion. So that's today. Now tomorrow I'm off from streaming. Hope that you all have a safe and fun day. And remember, I did a lot of content this week between progress in Elden Ring and Star Wars Jedi Survivor, Oblivion, and Final Fantasy V Remake. Then we had DSP versus the Internet, my Clips React show. We had a tier maker last night that ranked all the Zelda games. All right, so a lot of content. I'll actually talk a little bit about that in a moment here to give you my thoughts on it. So great stuff. Good variety of stuff this week. Lots of stuff to catch up on if you didn't see it all. And I hope that you will. And if you do, please remember to like the videos if you're enjoying them. That helps a ton. Leave comments. That helps a ton. And then when I come back on Thursday, we jump full force into more gameplay. It's going to be another major Elden Ring stream. This time around, probably trying to finish up the capital or Imperial City. And then moving forward, wherever we go next, it could be Deep Root Depths. It could be the Astal River / Noxtella. It could be the underground sewer dungeon under the city that leads to Moog. It could be many different things. I'm not even sure what we'll do yet. We'll have to think about it, okay? And then Thursday night will probably be more Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster. And then Friday is the big release of the month, I would say. It is The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Coming out on the Switch. I'll be getting it and playing it all day long on Friday. So we're going to get a good chunk, 5+ gameplay hours into the new game. Seeing what it's all about, seeing if these crafting mechanics really are as significant and expansive and extensive as what they seemed to be in the gameplay previews we've seen up to now. Is this whole game based now around crafting? In which case, that's going to significantly change the gameplay of a Zelda game. So that's Friday all day. Saturday will be DSP versus the Internet, my weekly Clips React show. Saturday night, I will likely play more Zelda, so that way we're getting a good amount of Zelda in. Sunday, we'll probably alternate back, maybe do some Jedi Survivor and Oblivion, and then we got Monday and Tuesday, which are pure gameplay days with no distractions, okay? So all gameplay alternating probably between Zelda and Jedi with chill night streams, okay? Cool. So what else is going on this month? Well, keep in mind, I have a big event coming up, and it is coming up on May 21st, and it is called Godzilla vs. Kong. Okay, no, that was the wrong thing. It is called DSP's Fight and Feast. All right, it is a... I clicked the wrong thing. It is a marathon event that I'm doing on Sunday, May 21st. And this event will feature a wide variety of stuff, including classic challenge runs of old school Street Fighters on the highest level of difficulty per your choices in polling during the event. And also, you will pick the characters as well, so it's going to be fun. There's going to be some Street Fighter 2, some Street Fighter 3, maybe some Street Fighter Alpha, based on what you want to see during the event. There's also going to be tier maker events, where I'm going to be ranking fighting games, fighting game characters, and other things in various tier maker rankings during the show. Also, where does the feast come in? Well, my wife will be making several different recipes out of the Street Fighter cookbook, and I'll be tasting those live, reading you the stories and the lore behind them out of the book, and then actually doing live taste tests for you guys to see if these recipes are actually any good. I'll likely have a full-length meal as well during the day at some point, order some food. And then lastly, it looks like you guys want to do a battle royale, a fantasy battle royale, which I would totally be fine with. So if we do that, it's in WWE 2K, and I'll try to get as many fighting game characters as I possibly can together in a fun battle royale setting, and see who is the ultimate fighting game, warrior. Who they're fighting for supremacy. Because this year we got Street Fighter 6, Mortal Kombat 12, and Tekken 8 all coming out. So who will be the ultimate king of the mountain when it comes to fighting games? I guess we'll find out. So this is a very special event. I'm excited for it. Why are we doing this event this month on the 21st? Because June 2nd is the release of Street Fighter 6, and this is a great way to get hype built up for fighting games again after me having been away from fighting games for so long. All right? Now, something has happened in the news that I figure we should address now. All right? It was just announced yesterday. Street Fighter 6 is going to have an open beta. That is right. An open beta where you'll be able to play Street Fighter 6 online for 3 days. And it doesn't matter what console or format you have. It is open and free for everyone. Okay? It's running from May 19th through the 21st. That's right. It's actually taking place the same day as my marathon. And you say, well, why are you not playing the beta then? That doesn't make sense. You love Street Fighter 6, you're interested in it, you're even doing a hype marathon to get hype for it. Why aren't you doing it then? Well, there's a very good reason why I'm not doing it then. You ready? Because it's the same freaking beta I've already played twice. Like, they've already outright said, this is exactly the same as the beta that we did in December. Same exact characters, same exact gameplay. We haven't even updated the gameplay of the beta. It's literally the same client. The only difference is they're going to let everyone play it instead of just a small select group of people that they picked for a closed beta. So it's exactly the same. All right? Now, here's the other problem with that. If you guys aren't aware, there was a ridiculous amount of people who cracked the beta back in December on PC, and there have been, no exaggerations, hundreds if not thousands of people who've been playing this beta for 6 straight months, and they mastered the 8 characters in the beta. That's pretty stupid. They weren't supposed to be able to do that. Just like everyone else, they were only supposed to be able to play the beta for 3 days and then not play it ever again. But instead, they've been playing the game for 6 straight months. So because of that, you're going to have people in this beta that are literally just going to body everyone. Wow, look what I learned. An insane master level combo after 1 hit. No one else has even played it yet. But watch this. A whole 80% life bar. What the fuck? So, what I think is that sadly, even though the idea of an open beta is a good idea, because they're not adding any new characters, they're literally saying, so this is just going to be open season on noobs. You're going to have hundreds of people, if not thousands.
Sorry about that, try to fucking pause it in time, completely fucking missed. Thank you very much, Prophet, for the super chat, who says, Pig logic, so when the game actually gets released after the first week, he won't play it since it's the same game. It's a very fucking good point. Phil is not a very smart, intelligent reason for Phil to ignore the game. Let's remind ourselves that I think there were 3 characters in total that Phil completely avoided and ignored when the beta came out the first time. Phil could literally turn this into a brand new experience for him and his audience playing this fucking beta if he fucking picks the characters that he actively avoided before. But he said he refuses to do so because he's comfortable using the fucking characters that he is fucking most familiar with. It's important for Phil to play this game to try and fucking win this game. This is not about just fucking enjoying a fighting game for Phil. He enjoys success. He enjoys glory. He enjoys the heyday fucking, back in my fucking day I used to win these fucking tournaments.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Logan K for super chat. He says he's going to skip this open beta and then complain when the game releases and he gets bodied by Chris G because he has no experience, dude. Look, Phil could have 1,000 years of experience over Chris G. Chris G's probably still going to fucking body him. There are levels to this sort of thing. You gotta understand that. Phil is just simply not fucking capable of hanging with the big boys anymore when it comes to these competitive fighting games. He's what we'd fucking call a gifted amateur. He likes to fucking pretend he's still like fucking kind of close to pro level, but he's not really. No, he's better than the average gamer when it comes to fighting games because he has some built-in fundamentals. But experienced fighting game players, even the detractor side things like Evil AJ and Goji Tanks and all that shit, they pushed Phil shit in playing Street Fighter 2 before. Big time. So, nah. Your normal run-of-the-mill gamer Phil will probably bother him because he just fucking has experience on his side to know what to go for and when to go for it. But when he's playing other players that actually know what they're fucking doing in the game, he will usually come up short, and then he'll usually come up with fucking excuses. So he's avoiding the beta because the fucking people cracked it and all shit, and they got fucking experience playing it. So when the game comes out and is fully released, they're going to say that is he going to use the same excuse? Does that mean he's not going to fucking play the full final game? Is he going to avoid online and just play a single player mode only, and that's it? It's a bitch of a fucking excuse, to be honest. It's an absolute fucking bitch mode whining from Phil here, big time. It is just pathetic.
So, what I think is that sadly, even though the idea of an open beta is a good idea, because they're not adding any new characters, they're literally saying, so this is just going to be open season on noobs. You're going to have hundreds of people, if not thousands, who had the hacked beta, who are just going to beat the shit out of all the people who've never touched the game before. It's going to be completely one-sided, unfair, and super unfun. I don't even see the point. If they had said, okay, it's an open beta and we're adding in a whole bunch of new characters, or guess what? It's only new characters that you never played before. Now everyone would be on an equal playing ground because no one has touched these characters. And it would make sense to do that, but Capcom opted to basically be lazy and just say...
Oh, fuck off. You didn't just fucking call someone else fucking lazy, did you? Your fucking shitey stream art there was made by somebody. A fucking banner was made by somebody. No, everything about your fucking content right now is a definition of fucking lazy, because it's all for the fucking hard work and efforts of other fucking people. There is not one goddamn fucking thing in the entire fucking setup that it wasn't fucking given to you, gifted to you, apart from the artwork. You had to fucking do the fucking arduous fucking task of taking this artwork from your living room or your hallway directly into your office and propping it there against a fucking console box so it'll fucking just stand there in the fucking background. That's the amount of effort that Phil puts into his content, and only that. LED lights, someone else. The webcam, someone else. Capture card, someone else. The fucking stream overlay, someone else. Fuck me, man. You talk about fucking people being fucking lazy, Phil. Look in a goddamn fucking mirror. I'm going 1.25 speed. I don't want to fucking fall too far behind this early on. We're going 1.25.
We'll just re-release the same client from December 5 months later, and now everyone can play it with zero effort. Okay? So, you know, taking a look at it, I'm like, there's literally no point. Number one, I've seen all 8 of these characters. Alright? I've played with them. I know them. You know, I know how they play in the game. Did I master them? No. I only played in the 2 closed betas for, you know, maybe 1 or 2 sessions each. But at the same time, I don't want to play with them again. The next time I play Street Fighter 6, I want to play with the style of character that I like. For example, Zengi, E Honda, Blanca. I'm very interested to see how DJ plays, because DJ is a character who used to be one of my high-level competitive characters in Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. What about the new characters, like Manon? Is it Manon or Manon? I still don't know. I haven't heard a single person pronounce her name. Or Marissa. You know, these are characters that are new, interesting builds that I'd like to check out. None of them are in the beta. You gotta buy the full game to play them. So it's like, well, I don't want to play Ryu and Ken. You know, we've seen Luke, we've seen Kimberly, I've seen Jamie. Yeah, you know, even if like Cammy or something. No, nothing new. So forget it then. Like, I literally don't want to spend another weekend playing the exact same thing again. So I'm not doing it. I'm skipping it. All right. And it makes sense anyway. I'm gonna be very busy with the games I'm playing and trying to finish by the end of the month. I'm gonna be heavily into Zelda. I'm gonna be trying to make progress and get through Jedi Survivor. And I'm not gonna have time now to take another weekend out from me doing all this regular gameplay to do a beta, you know? So in some ways, maybe it's good they didn't do a beta with new characters, because I probably wouldn't have had a lot of time. It would have taken away from the other stuff. So that's what I'm saying. So that's what we're going to do. We're still doing the Fight and Feast. It's still on May 21st. That's not changing at all. All right? And for those of you who want to play the Street Fighter 6 beta, enjoy. Maybe many of you will play it for a couple of days and kind of get burnt out on it and want something new to do. Come over to the channel and watch me play classic Street Fighter and try some recipes and do some tier maker stuff. Some good variety stuff. All right? I'm actually thinking, like I did with previous marathons, like
money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much, Owner Guardian, for the super chat. It says, Jamie gives Phil PTSD 13-0. Phil got his arse handed to him 13 fucking times in a fucking row. Anthony's asking me to fucking mark off drinks and day off. I did mark off drinks, but did Phil actually say day off? I know he talked about the day off, but I don't know if he actually mentioned it or not. But he's probably going to mention it again very soon anyway, I imagine.
Money, yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mentor Super Chat. Says he's advertising a Street Fighter 6 event while skipping the actual beta. Yeah. Phil's logic here just is baffling when he's skipping this goddamn beta. It fucking coincides perfectly. He could fucking include it in some small aspect of this entire event, but he refuses to. And there's even brand new characters he has not touched from the beta, which he could fucking play and experience for the first time and see. We're like, no, he won't do that. He's set in his ways, the schedule's already set, he's not going to deviate from his fucking grand master fucking plan he had set in fucking stone. It's impossible to fucking alter that. It's still the same beta. Let's be honest here, the real reason Phil's not fucking wanting to play the beta and it's still the same beta is because he knows that eventually, after he fucking gets by the scrubs and all that shit, he will be paired with people who are very experienced, probably one of these fucking players who have been playing it non-stop for the last several fucking months because they played the cracked version, and they would absolutely annihilate him until he'll just fucking bitch and whine and cry and moan and just absolutely fucking lose his tiny wee mind about being absolutely fucking manhandled and just fucking bullied in a fucking Street Fighter game, which he's meant to be a fucking professional at.
Right? And for those of you who want to play the Street Fighter 6 beta, enjoy. Maybe many of you will play it for a couple of days and kind of get burnt out on it and want something new to do. Come over to the channel and watch me play classic Street Fighter and try some recipes and do some tier maker stuff, some good variety stuff. All right? I'm actually thinking, like I did with previous marathons like this, I might actually take some shots if we get big contributions, but this time around it won't be gin. Maybe I'll get something different. Try to think like what would be good for shots. Maybe some tequila or something, right? I'll take tequila shots for Street Fighter. I don't know why tequila and Street Fighter will go together. I'm just saying maybe something a little different, okay? So, good stuff, all right? And I hope you guys will join me for that event. Now, there we go. We got that talked about. Outside of that, there is potential I'll play some other new games this month. There's a new Amnesia game, as well as a Lord of the Rings Gollum game. But if I play those games, it's really going to be dependent. It's really going to be dependent on how far we are in the other games and how much you like those games, because I don't want to take too much time away from the games I'm focusing on. You know, Jedi Survivor, Zelda, and potentially trying to get through Elden Ring.
Money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Steve from Latvia for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. By the way, guys, I've recently gone over 2,500 subscribers. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate it. I'm very surprised that the channel's still growing at the kind of rate it is, you know what I mean? So I do appreciate everyone, showing interest, and I do hope you're all having a good time enjoying the streams. And obviously the occasional video I make as well.
Time away from the games I'm focusing on. You know, Jedi Survivor, Zelda, and potentially trying to get through Elden Ring this month are kind of my priorities, all right? I want to try to wipe the slate clean and not have too much lingering when June comes, because in June we're going to have Street Fighter 6, Diablo 4, among many other games. Later in the month you got Final Fantasy 16. So the last thing I want is to have a ton of leftover playthroughs, right, that we're kind of continuing on with and not finishing, and now we're heading into June. It's like, now how am I going to juggle all that, right? So, especially Street Fighter 6, Street Fighter 6 is the kind of game that's going to take a lot of coverage to really fully understand and cover.
I'm sorry, but I was so distracted at him fucking picking something out of his goddamn ear or fucking head and then examining it. Like, he wasn't just fucking scratching something, he was like literally picking it like a scab in his fucking head or something there. But watch it one more time. What the fuck was he doing here?
Later in the month you got Final Fantasy 16. So the last thing I want is to have a ton of leftover playthroughs, right, that we're kind of continuing on with and not finishing, and now we're heading into June. It's like, now how am I going to juggle all that, right? So, especially Street Fighter 6,
So hold on. This is a potential thumbnail. This is a potential thumbnail here. Can we have him just examining his hands? I like how he wants to have a look at it, but he'll hold it further away from his eyes. Fuck, I don't know. Nah, I was hoping he would have held it closer to his face for a potential thumbnail. I'm not going to bother. I won't bother with it.
Street Fighter 6 is the kind of game that's going to take a lot of coverage to really fully understand and cover. You got a single player mode, World Tour, where you make your own character and you play through a story mode, you level them up, and you have their own abilities and custom loadouts. Then you've got the competitive mode, where we're going to try all these different characters in training mode, go online and try to play with them. There's a lot of content in the game. So that's going to be a lot of time already being consumed by Street Fighter 6. And now, imagine me trying to juggle two or three other games at the same time. It ain't going to work. You understand? So I got to do my best this month to try to get through everything that I'm doing. I basically have the rest of this month, so like 3 weeks.
What the fuck? Luce got leaned, well, he became a member. That's a bit strange. Hold on, he's a detractor. And he became a member just to get leaned by Phil by saying Keem's going to sue him. Well, that's lean and ban. We can take that anyway. But if that is actually the real Luce detractor, oh, he got a gifted membership. He was gifted one. Okay, fair enough. And if somebody actually fucking gifted it to him, it is what it fucking is, I guess, fair enough. And he was saving the message. Okay, fair enough then. If somebody actually, I don't like the idea of someone just, even the detractors giving Phil money just to fucking piss with him. But, if it was gifted to him, Fair enough. Keem's gonna assume. Does Keem actually fucking updated anyone then? Like, do we have an update from what's happening with Keemstar? Do I fucking know what's going on with Keemstar? Hold on. I fucking... where's that? I'm just gonna scroll down randomly until I fucking... I don't know the easiest way to fucking find Keemstar. I just thought I'd just scroll down until I fucking find an old tweet I had which mentioned Keemstar. But there it is, I'll fucking click on his fucking name. Has he mentioned Phil? Is it 48 hours expired yet? No, it's not. Okay. On with the bingo.
To get to as much of these games as possible and not have too much lingering. I think we'll be alright. For example, I think we'll finish Final Fantasy V by the end of the month for sure. And I guess dependent on how Oblivion goes, because I don't know how much content is actually in Shivering Isles, but I guess depending on how Oblivion goes, maybe we'll even wrap that up. I don't know. Because I think we're almost at the end of the main storyline, right? Like, we've done all the meaningful side content, we did all the guilds. All we really have is the main story left in the game, and it's done. That's why we started Shivering Isles. But now we're like 6-8 hours in the Shivering Isles, and I'm wondering maybe another few streams and we're maybe done with that, and then we go back to the story and we actually finish the game. So if I basically finish both chill streams, Final Fantasy V and Oblivion...
There it is. Phil said basically, if I basically finish. Told you it says that a lot. So, yeah, I knew it was due. I knew it was goddamn coming.
Story and we actually finish the game. So if I basically finish both chill streams, Final Fantasy V and Oblivion by the end of this month, now potentially we could have daytime streams of like Street Fighter and maybe another game, and then night streams could be like, you know, Diablo and something else balanced. I don't know. We'll have to think about it, okay? So, anyway, that's the idea for the month, all right? What we're doing now is we're alternating big events. So this month, the big event is the Fight and Feast Street Fighter event, and then next month, we'll probably do a long-form React event of some sort. So we need to start talking. Is my right ear okay? I have a stupid hair on it or something here. It's bothering me. That's what I'm doing. People are like, what are you doing to your ear? Right here, like a hair on my ear. It's bothering me. I'll have to go take a look at it later. Anyway, pluck it? Yeah, I know. Go pluck my ear hairs. There you go. Like an old grandpa. So by the end of this month, what I'd like to do is talk about what should we do for the long-form React event in June, right? Should it be a documentary style? Should it be another YouTube channel like we did with Internet Historian? Maybe it should be a different YouTube channel that we look at and we react to. I don't know. I haven't really even thought about it yet because we got so much going on right now. But I think we should start to talk about this and figure this out, okay? Sound good? Okay, so what I'd like to do now is, first of all, I'd like to talk about yesterday and the tier maker that we did. And then I would like to talk about game news, and then we can do shout-outs and move on with the show. How does that sound? Okay? So last night, if you weren't aware, I did a special event, a tier maker ranking event over on my sister React channel, DSP Reacts. That's youtube.com/@DSP Reacts. And it was fun. First of all, it took all 2 hours of the late stream, okay? And I had a really good time with it. A lot of people showed up, more than I thought. We had roughly between 250 to 300 people on the stream.
But...
which is pretty good for a late night stream. And, I had a good time with it.
But...
essentially, we talked about all the Zelda games that I had played in my life, and there were some there that people had no idea that I actually had played because I haven't done playthroughs of all of them. There was some discussion of various different versions. For example, some games were regular versions, the original releases, and then there were like HD re-releases, and those were kind of broken out and listed separately, which was actually kind of interesting. Okay?
There's something that Phil was neglecting to tell you. Let's go over to DSP Reacts and see for ourselves.
Hello, everyone. Phil.
Shut up, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Phil here, and
so this is how it started, okay? This is how the fucking event started to Phil, okay? Do you want to see how it ended? Look at all those games in the unplayed column. It feels like an absolute goddamn waste of a tier maker when over half of the goddamn things on the game are in that category. Why? Just why? Why not even let your audience fucking have a say in it? They probably played the goddamn... oh my fucking god. And of course he only got $10 as well. $10 in support. He wasn't too pleased with that. He was quite a grumpy chappy about that. He's, oh, we need to wait and see how it does on the performance. He's got over 1,000 views in 12 hours since uploading it. So it might escape scrutiny, it might fucking be deemed a success. We'll have to wait and see how Phil is going to pig-explain it.
So, we went through it, and here's the thing. First of all, the list that I used was very extensive. It had all of the handheld Zeldas on it, like Phantom Hourglass and Spirit Tracks and Oracle of Ages and Seasons and all these versions of Four Sword Adventures, all these ones I'd never played that at one point were very popular, but let's be honest, they're not really the mainstream Zelda games that people talk about. When you talk about Zelda, you hear people talk about Ocarina of Time, or Link to the Past, or Twilight Princess, right? Or Wind Waker, or Majora's Mask. Those are the ones you always hear. You never hear people talk about the handhelds, which is kind of weird. At one point, the handheld Zeldas were very, very popular. I just never played any of them. So, we went through the ranking, and I think there was, I want to say there was about 13 or 14 Zelda games that I had played that we ranked, and there was about 14 or so that I didn't rank because I never played them. But it's actually a good thing because it took 2 hours to properly rank all the Zelda games that I ranked. Can you imagine if I actually played all of them? It would have taken like 4 or 5 hours to get through this ranking, right? Because there's so much to talk about when it comes to Zelda. And what I want to say is anyone that was there live, thank you, because you were a great interactive audience. People were giving tons of information. People were helping me to rank things and kind of judge them against each other. It was a really good and fun conversation. Like, I had a really great time.
But...
And it seemed like the audience as well had a really great time.
But...
You know, this is the 4th Cure Maker I've done. The first one was horror movie villains. The second one was game consoles. The third one was fast food franchises. And now we got Zelda games. So far, they've all been pretty good. Now, let's talk about performance and how it did so far. All right.
Here we go. Here we fucking go.
All right, because now we're about 24 hours after I've done the event. And
It's been 12 hours. You done it as a fucking night stream. So, well, not 12, maybe 16 hours.
just to give you guys some perspective, because I know you guys love perspective, okay? I should close the stream here because I still had it open from yesterday on my laptop. So, like I said, during the stream, viewers-wise, it did pretty good. It had about 300 viewers, and that's pretty good for a late stream. Well, what about, you know, support-wise and stuff like that? Well, it had, had engagement, it had thumbs up and everything, and a ton of people were talking and commenting, so it seemed to be good engagement on the event. Support. I got a ton of super chats, and that was really nice. Like, it was a really good amount of super chats on the event. But that was literally it. Like, there was no members, there was no tips, nothing. It was just a bunch of people super chatted. So I'm very appreciative of that. And there's nothing wrong with that. At least the support came in, and it was good. People came and actually wanted to see this fun tier maker event, and they did support it, all right? So now this video is about 2 hours long. It's been live on DSP Reacts for roughly 12 hours, maybe. Yeah, it's about 12 hours now because it's...
Let's fucking cut to the goddamn chase about yesterday, okay? There's something that Phil was not really fucking talking about yesterday. He almost had a fucking pathetic day overall. One individual whale gave him a late $62 fucking tip. Got him to over $100 fucking mark. He didn't even have fucking kind of glasses. He was floating on like $36 for the longest fucking time or so, or $38 playing Elden Ring. It was in the last half an hour or so where someone came in and randomly gave him $62 to get him to the fucking 3-digit mark to suddenly fucking get a hat out of fucking nowhere. Without that random $62 tip, Phil would have made what fucking... It would have made, oh my god, quick math, what, $60 overall? That right? 60, 50, 70, 60? My head, my brain, my I fuck math. But yeah, without the $62, Phil would have been had a very fucking bad, miserable fucking day. He had $10 in a night stream, and without that $62 tip, he would have fucking had, 40, I think, actually. Yeah. So yeah, Phil would have only made fucking $50, 2 streams combined. There you go, I got there in the end. I took a scenic route to fucking get the math working, but I got there in the fucking end. Without that $62 tip, that's a fucking $40 stream, plus the $10 stream for the evening. So yeah, one whale turned the day stream from a very slow fucking day to a fucking great supported stream. Just bear that in fucking mind.
Took a while to upload and process. As of now, has 1,000 views. That's not bad. For DSP Reacts, that's pretty good. And that's...
Is that thumbnail worthy? This face?
As of now, has 1,000 views.
I think it could be. I mean, this fucking wee face he pulls. The fucking, it's like, I'm trying my best to fucking not look like, what is this face? What is this face? How would you describe this face? You want a bit before that? Like that. I mean, what's the exact angle we're looking for here? I don't know what the angle we should go for here. I don't know what angle. Is this a good angle for it? Is it the best one here? I don't know. This is maybe a good one to use.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for Super Chat. It says, Phil was scrolling a WWE card store last night knowing he couldn't buy any of them. Very fucking possible. Phil Mind you, Phil has been whaling. He has spent $327 so far in the latest WWE Champions event. I need to stress that point clear. He has been whaling recently, within the last few days, for the latest WWE Champions event.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Just Some Ghost with Internet Access or Super Chat. It says, those memberships are...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Yusuf interrupted me with a Super Chat. Okay, so first of all, thank you very much to Just Some Ghost with Internet Access for a Super Chat. It says, those memberships are dropping fast. Big ups. Yeah, Phil was on... So the membership bomb expired for Phil yesterday, and so he went down to 538 members. Since then, he's gained one. So he's at 539 now, fucking an A for that. So there we go. So thank you very much to Yusuf for the Super Chat as well. It says, big up Scotsman, you still... GEI. I don't know what GEI means. I'm sorry. Bingo is fun now. If bingo is all... What do you mean bingo's fun now? You're acting like bingo is some sort of fucking method of torture for people back in the fucking day or something like that. It was used for some strange fucking form of information extraction from people, you know, the detractors that weren't fucking behaving themselves were sent to the fucking bingo gulag to fucking endure me fucking rapping randomly while trying to fucking get a full house. No, bingo's always been fucking fun. What are you talking about, Joseph? I do hope you're doing well, Joseph. Good to hear from you.
That's not bad. For DSP Reacts, that's pretty good, and that's only 12 hours.
Oh shit, I forgot about the fucking thumbnail face. I completely forgot about the fucking thumbnail face. Hold on.
On DSP Reacts for roughly 12 hours, maybe. Yeah, it's about 12 hours now because it took a while to upload and process. As of now, it has 1,000 views.
And then the face. Oh, what's the face? I think I'm going to use this one. I'm going to go for this one. It might not even fucking work too well, you know what I mean? That's the thing, but we'll see how this one goes. Potential thumbnail face right fucking here. As the song goes right now, it is a robust face. Hold on, let me just see how this looks. Not bad at all. And someone else said it earlier on, it's a punchable face. Yeah, every part of Phil Bonnell's entire being is a punchable fucking face.
That's not bad. For DSP Reacts, that's pretty good, and that's only 12 hours. Undoubtedly, what will happen is over the next few days, a lot more people are going to watch it. I actually said it as the featured video on the channel, so more people will notice it. Maybe if you go to the channel, it's the first thing you see. And that is not bad whatsoever. I'm pleased with that early performance of 1,000 views in 12 hours. Excuse me, 1,000 views in 12 hours. That's not bad.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for your Super Chat. It says, stop being a G3W. You know how to pronounce Scots. We just, I mean, if you're trying to say guy, we fucking spell it the same way it's said. G-U-I, or G-U-I even. Guy. Big up Scotsman, you still, I don't know. I don't know. I can speak Scottish quite well, but sometimes spelling it can be quite hard, especially if I've fucking had a few drinks in me. So put it that way. Oh my god. Between Yusuf trying to fucking, you know, speak Scottish and like fucking, you've got your Val fucking spits, half his super chats have got fucking pictures in them, so I need to fucking try and define what the fuck these are. I mean, you guys enjoy fucking with me too much, you know what I mean, but fuck it. I do appreciate everyone though.
Performance of 1,000 views in 12 hours, excuse me, 1,000 views in 12 hours, that's not bad. So, that's pretty good. And what it seems like is the content on DSP React, a lot of it is doing like better on demand than it does even live. For example, the Internet Historian stream that I did about a week ago didn't even do as well support-wise as like if I had done 2 gameplay streams.
Shut up for a second, Phil. We have our first bingo of the game because you just burped there and also said on demand very quickly. There's a very strong card so far. Fucking Yaldi.
On DSP Gaming. But the videos over the week got residual views. Each one has over 1,000 views. And yeah, it definitely helped and boosted the channel over there. Okay? So there you go. And very good stuff. And I'm very pleased with how it did. Okay? So, yeah, I would hope if you didn't watch it, you'll check it out. Again, it was 2 hours of work, 2 hours of fun. And I certainly hope that you will continue to check out the special events that I do over there. I would also like some suggestions for future ones. You know, our next tier makers are set up. We're going to be doing fighting game related tier makers during my special Fight and Feast event. So that's cool. But after that, we're looking for more ideas, and people have already come up with some pretty good ideas. So people were like, why don't you rank the Resident Evils? It's a good idea. I'd probably say if I'm going to rank the Resident Evils, though, I should likely replay certain ones, because I actually don't remember some of them.
That's a good question from Xylophone in the chat there. Do I know if the accounts that Phil has banned still count towards his member count? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I think there was some sort of Google, YouTube kind of announcement about that. I think about. I don't know. Charles says they're only banned from chat. Okay, so it's quite possible it still counts technically. Even if Phil leans on it, it'll still count for the fucking month, I guess. At least until they, I don't know. Oh, you mean the subscriber number? Oh, obviously subscribers. If Phil bans a subscriber, I don't think that changes anything either. Because I'm banned from DSP Gaming. I can't, like, if I talk right now, I can't actually, it's the chat is subscriber only mode. But I know that Phil leaned me, or one of his fucking mods leaned me back in the fucking day, so I know for a fact that I cannot talk in Phil's chat. Because, you know, I got leaned like so many detractors before me. So, but I don't think it affects his subscriber count overall, though. And just to be clear, I'm not subscribed to DSP Gaming. As you guys know, the subscribe button's still fucking there. I'm definitely not fucking subscribed to Jinxie. But I'm just saying, no, I don't think being banned by him affects your ability to be a subscriber to him. It just means you can't fucking talk in his chat. Well, you can talk, but I don't think anyone fucking see it. Because he's stopped you from being visible, essentially. So that's how I imagine that.
Or someone said, how about you take your Game of the Year rankings that you've done every year since you've been a YouTuber and take like the top 2 games from each year and now rank them against each other in one big tier maker ranking, like the ultimate Game of the Year, best games you've played since you've been a YouTuber kind of style ranking. And I was like, that's a great idea too. The catch there is that someone would have to set it up, or I would have to figure out how to do it on Tier Maker, because up to
then figure out how to fucking do it then, Phil. Take the fucking time, put some effort into your fucking craft for once.
now, all the tier makers that I've done have been pre-made templates that someone else did, but that's a custom one that obviously would have to be made specifically for me because it's calling out my Game of the Year picks. But I don't know how it works. I've never really messed with tier maker. I don't know if you have to. Yeah,
then learn. Then fucking learn. Look into it, you lazy sack of shit.
Import your own artwork or anything. I really don't understand it. I haven't looked into it to that level. If anyone wanted to work on that and make it, I would totally.
There it is. There it fucking is. Screw fucking doing the work himself. When he's got a fucking army of deadheads that are fucking willing to fucking do shit for him for free, of course they're gonna fucking do. Oh my fucking god. This lazy motherfucker. Jesus Christ, man. There's a thumbnail. What this freeze frame with Phil being all bloody as fuck as if I'm fucking staring at him for some sort of fucking, like I've had free drinks or something. No, there's not a thumbnail.
Be cool with that. Like, I'd be like, wow, that's a great idea, but I don't know much about how to make a tier maker or anything. You know what I mean?
Then learn. Fucking learn it. Also, you know what I mean was said. That's another bingo on the fucking board. Fan, dabby, dozy, and all that shit.
So, alright. So, that being said, it's good fun.
Fuck me, man. That being said was said as well. That is not a bingo yet. I thought it was. That's why I paused it, but yeah. This is a really strong card. We are 5 away from a full house. I told you I was fucking looking forward to this card. I was very optimistic about this card. We might need free spaces still. We don't know yet, you know. We'll have to wait and see. But it's been a very promising start.
I had a good time last night. I hope you'll check it out. You know, like I said, 1,000 people already have, which is excellent. And more are checking it out on demand. I will say this, if you enjoy it, consider supporting it. Because like I said, the stream did great with super chats, but everything else is kind of dead. So if you like that event and you want to do maybe a super thanks on the video, or look at the description of the video and leave a tip, that'd be great. That'd be a great way to help support that channel, okay? Alright, cool. So now that that's done, now what I'd like to do is get into gaming news. Alright.
You know what? I'm going to 1.5 speed. I can't be fucked with his fucking pishy gaming news.
Gaming?
Yeah, fuck yeah. 1.5 speed from now on. Until we get to the shout outs, I think then I might slow it down again.
News. However, let's do a very, very quick plugs, meaning anyone.
Oh my god, he's just literally finished begging. He literally just fucking finished begging, but he's still begging some more.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
I cannot fucking believe that he's fucking going straight into a fucking begment from one of our begment. He went into a specific fucking video segment. He's like, oh, please support the fucking content, maybe by fucking, you know, giving super thanks or even tipping directly. So he went straight from that segment about a specific video. And now he's getting into the general segment of the overall fucking begging fucking does. Oh my fucking god. Thank you very much to Mr. Trickster for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. Oh my god, Phil, you hurt my tiny brain, you know I do. Stop begging so fucking much, you greedy little fuckboy. What? How about... No, fuck this. Fuck Phil's begging. I'm putting a fucking stop to this right now. If Phil's going to fucking beg, why... You know what? I am going on a stag do on Friday. You know what I need? I need beer money. I need money for alcohol. Copious amounts of alcohol that will be spent between Friday and Saturday when I now get back on Sunday from a stag do. I need beer money, god damn it. There we go. Unlike, so see, Phil would lie to you. Phil would fucking lie about why he needs your fucking money right fucking now. Me, I need beer money. Easy.
However, let's do a very, very quick plugs, meaning anyone here who is enjoying the content, if you could support it, I would greatly appreciate it, because this is my life. This is my bread and butter. This is what I do. I play games, I do fun streams, podcasting, reacting, and it is crowdfunding. That is how I make my living. I don't have product placements, I don't have advertisements set up during the stream or anything like that. I very rarely take ad breaks, maybe once a stream. No sponsorships, no partnerships. It's just me making content. And so, if you like the content, please consider supporting it. You can like today's live stream. If you're watching this on demand, you could like the video. That helps for engagement. You can comment in the chat, or you comment on the video. That also helps for engagement and helps more people find the content. If you'd like to go above and beyond, there's many ways you can support the channel, including a super chat, or a super sticker, if you're here live on stream, or a super thanks if you're on demand watching after the fact. You can become a channel member, which gets you a whole bunch of cool perks on the channel. You could gift a membership to your fellow viewer. Right now, we did have a big decline in members because there was a big boost of them for my birthday event over a month ago, but now that, a month has passed and a lot of those gift memberships expired, so it'll be a great opportunity. Give some memberships, and I'm sure people would really appreciate that this month, particularly with Zelda coming up and the Street Fighter event coming up. They like the ability to use the emotes and have a cool chat crown and all of that, right? So that's a great way not only to support, the channel itself, but the community at large. People, that you talk with every day in the chat would be very nice, okay? Very cool. Also, let's see here. Oh, of course, tipping. What am I talking about? Tipping is a great way to support the channel.
Of course, tipping. Of course, tipping. I want to check this fucking... Hold on. I want to see what this looks like. Give me a second here.
Every day in the chat would be very nice, okay? Very cool.
This pathetic little thumb up here I was wanting to kind of see, but nice. It's such a half-hearted thumb up, It's such a really... It's like, there's barely any fucking, mustard taken. I mean, it's like, whatever. Standard practice thumb up. Look at that miserable fucking face giving a thumb up. It's actually fucking thumbnail worthy. It's actually this is like the contradiction between the fucking positive message a thumbs up gives you and that fucking face staring at you. Holy shit. It's such a weird juxtaposition of just the contrast. The positive vibes from the thumb and the negative vibes from everything else about its fucking features. So this is the potential thumbnail we had before. And let's see how this one looks. This one might or might not crop too well. Yeah, it's going a little bit strange. The chair's got involved a wee bit there, and the table got involved a little bit there. But it's workable. We could work around that potentially. But Jesus Christ, Phil, you're just... This is the face of somebody that wants your fucking money for fucking nefarious means.
Also, let's see here. Oh, of course, tipping. What am I talking about? Tipping is a great way to support the channel.
Money, yeah, money, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much for your super chat. It says, hey, it reminds me of when you try to cheer me up. I mean, as I'm saying, I'm always trying to make people fucking happy in general, whether it's fucking just making fun of this little idiot on a daily fucking basis or whatever, or even just chilling and shooting the shit or whatever, about anything. But there's something cathartic about roasting Phil. Phil's existence and analysing it and picking out and just, identifying how much of a piece of shit he is like a cathartic experience to fucking just kind of get out your fucking thoughts and vent your feelings about why he's such a piece of shit. I don't just call Phil an arsehole just for the sake of calling him a fucking arsehole. I explain why he's a fucking arsehole. You know what I mean? I go into heavy fucking detail about the many ways he's such a fucking annoying cunt most of the fucking time. The way he fucking doesn't want to fucking bother to try and put effort into his craft, for example. Relying instead on his goddamn audience to fucking make sure they're fucking providing the content for him. Whether it's actually fucking providing the videos for him to react to, or fucking do some random fucking tier maker for him with a heavy big note.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Xylophone, for Super Chat. He says, I'll help you with beer money, but you know the Super Chat won't help you in time for the stag do. You need tips because it'll go directly to you today. I mean, you're correct. Also, I'm very happy to receive support of any kind whenever, I'm always appreciative, but I need beer money, and that beer money needs to be immediate and direct, and the most direct and immediate way to be able to give me beer money would be tipping. But I'm not going to do a DSP. I'm not going to force people to tip. I'm not going to do that. I'm not that kind of guy. But at the same time, I would like beer money. That's just it. I'm not going to lie about why I need beer money. I plan to buy beer, lots of it, because my pal's getting married. Plus we'll be in a sunny place and it'll be hot as hell, so I need to stay hydrated.
With every day in the chat would be very nice, okay? Very cool. Also, let's see here. Oh,
I forgot to mention me, Damien's right, okay. Guys, in case nobody needs to fucking tip, I'm only kidding, no, I'm just fucking doing a film. Honestly, just... Please don't take it fucking seriously. I'm just fucking making fun of Phil.
Of course, tipping. What am I talking about? Tipping is a great way to support the channel. And tips are important because tips are basically support I get right now. Literally, any tip I get could be put towards a game. It could be put towards a bill. It could be put towards my grocery shopping tomorrow that I'm going to do on my day off. It's really important, all right? So please consider tipping if you like the content. And because tips are so important, we actually have tiered rewards for tips. For every $50 raised on any particular stream, I'll do something special, whether it's gun and glasses or allowing you to pick a hat from my big wardrobe of hats that we have over here in my closet to the left. If we ever happen to hit the top tiered tips reward for a stream, you also can vote on a vest for me to wear. But that very rarely happens these days. But anyway.
Way to fucking mention how you very rarely get $150 fucking dollars for a single fucking stream. You whiny sack of shit.
Thank you in advance to any support. I really appreciate it. And of course, if you support, I'm going to give you a shout out and get you on the leaderboard there.
Money,
so we're going to get to that.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to MC2 Tech Reviews for Super Chat, who says, I've been a fan since 2022. Beer money now. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Remember, every dollar helps me get that next beer. I'm only kidding on, of course. But guys, thank you very much. I do appreciate it.
Anyway, thank you in advance to any support. I really appreciate it. And of course, if you support, I'm going to give you a shout out and get you on the leaderboard there. So we're going to get to that in a moment. There's a couple tips to shout out so far today and climbing. So thank you for that. Okay, now let us go ahead and get to some news. I already covered the Street Fighter 6 open beta, so you guys are aware of that. If you're interested in it, I hope you enjoy it. Bungie in court again. This time around, Bungie sued a company called Lavi Cheats. This was a company that was issuing cheats for Destiny 2 and allowing people to basically cheat in their game and get ahead without earning what they were doing. They sued the company. They've been suing them for about a year. They started this lawsuit about 2 years. The lawsuit started August 2021. Well, it finally came to a ruling. Guess what? They have won $6.7 million from this company, Lavi Cheats. Bungie said there were around 2,700 downloads for this cheat software that allowed people to illegally modify their game and get things they didn't earn. And they said they're trying to get this, $2,000 for each download. And apparently they've been granted it. They won the case.
I cannot see them actually...
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Not Brian for the tip, who says, since I can't buy you a beer in Glasgow, here you go, you cunt. I do appreciate that, Not Brian. Thank you very much. It's very kind of you. And of course, I will promise it will go to beer. I promise you that. It will absolutely go to beer, and I'll be thinking of you when I drink that first one. But thank you very much. I was going to say something there, but I lost my train of thought because beer money came in. Let me remind myself what I was saying.
This company, Lavi Cheats.
Oh, of course, that's what I was saying. Bungie and the whole Bungie thing. I cannot imagine that the Bungie will actually get $2 million from this fucking company. I can't imagine they got that fucking amount of money on them available to fucking pay Bungie this. So imagine that. I can imagine maybe some sort of fucking smaller figure maybe agreed with them based on realistic fucking, worth of the company. I don't know. But it's just hard to imagine Bungie getting the full whack of $2 million. That's just my take on it. But I've got no idea this. I imagine the fucking company, they only sold 2,000 of these things, didn't they? Or something, so I don't know. It's a strange one. We'll see what Phil thinks.
Bungie said there were around 2,700 downloads for this cheat software that allowed people to illegally modify their game and get things they didn't earn. And they said they're trying to get this, $2,000 for each download. And apparently they've been granted it. They won the case. So, holy shit. That's pretty crazy. I think these cheat companies, after seeing this, are going to think twice. Because if there's no repercussions, that's when this kind of stuff, runs rampant. But now we're starting to see these companies crack down on this. And, it'd be one thing if this was a single-player game. Single-player games, who cares, right? You cheat in a single-player game, all you're really doing is cheating yourself, right? You're cheating yourself of the real gameplay experience. But when you've got a game that's an always online game, that is an online-enabled community game with it's MMO kind of stuff, and there's a whole economy based around it, let's be honest, right? There's all kinds of stuff based around the economy of Destiny and Destiny 2. Cheating disrupts that economy, and it disrupts the business model of the game and everything, and,
Oh, he said business. We have an bingo. We are 4 away from a full house.
That's not good for anyone involved. So, yeah, there should be legal repercussions for people that are getting these hacks in and hacking and cheating a game and getting things you shouldn't have in the game. And this is the first real, major blow to one of these cheats companies. And I get the feeling that this is going to open the floodgates. This is going to be the first of many that you're now going to see these game companies go after these hacking cheat companies and try to get restitution for basically breaking their games, right? And going around the rules. So, interesting. I guess we're going to see what happens moving forward. If more companies will go after, or maybe Bungie will just go after everyone, another cheat company, and another one, and another one, try to shut them all down. But, yeah, now it's funny because someone just said in the chat, oh, good, so now Bungie will take that money and give it right to their executives rather than reinvesting it the right way. I mean, you very well may be correct. So, hope for the best, but I guess, it's an interesting thing to see. It took about 2...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, D-Dog, for a super chat. I said I would have liked to have dropped more, but I spent all my money on DSP only aircons. I used the Keemstar code on checkout, but like DSP, it didn't fucking work. I still appreciate it anyway, D-Dog, thank you very much. And of course, as you guys are all yelling at me, we've got over 100 likes on the stream. We have 1 free space earned for the bingo, and of course that means I get to play you the amazing Bubbles animation that Pixar Animations so kindly made for me. Remember, Pixar's channel should be in the description of the stream. He made us.
Oh, yo, that smells really, really good. I love it.
His imagination is a horrifying place, but god damn it, he's a talented wee bastard. Thank you very much, guys, for liking the stream. Over 100 likes, which means we have 1 free space, but we only need 3 of these things to happen. Phil to say shocked addition necessarily, or him to mock his chat. We need 3 of those 4 things to happen. We have a full house bingo. So thank you guys once again for that. And this freeze frame is quite funny because it's basically Phil with a mouthful of water. It's like a hamster stuffing his wee fucking face full of, food, and his cheeks bulge out. That's what Phil's like right now, with all that fucking water swishing around in his mouth. This is literally Phil with a mouthful of fucking water, not sure how to fucking swallow because his little dumbass brain forgot how to fucking consume water for a brief moment, so he's just letting it just fucking fester in that fucking toxic mouth of his.
So... hope for the best, but I guess, it's an interesting thing to see. It took about 2 years to go through the courts and finally get a ruling on it. What's going on? Wistar, how you doing? Jade, how you doing? Jade sadly says he's got bad allergies today. I'm sorry to hear that. Lavinia says, oh, it's good to cheat Destiny because Bungie will microtransaction the fuck out of you. They sell weapons in the shop. Yeah, but you don't have to buy them. You understand that, right? Yes, you're absolutely right. These MMO-style games all have microtransactions out the ass, but then you don't have to buy them. It's your choice to do so. If you like the game and you choose to invest money and time in it, then that's your prerogative. No one is forcing you to do that. Now,
and Phil can speak from experience of fucking investing in fucking money into a fucking game, especially mobile games.
If you were going to argue with me and say, oh, there's a crazy amount of deceptive loot boxes and things like that, that would be different. That would be like, man, I don't like that loot box thing. Those loot boxes are bullshit. But, yeah, I don't know what you're getting at there. Okay, our next news story. Apparently Nintendo has let wind that they are developing a new console. Now, is it a brand new console, or is it a better version of the Switch? No one is sure, but they were interviewing. Darn, I forgot to write down the guy's name. It's my fault. They were interviewing...
Thank fuck Phil provides us all with fucking news on a daily fucking basis. He's such a lazy bastard, he doesn't even take down the bare minimum fucking details.
One of the kind of executives at Nintendo, alright? And they were talking to him about the performance of the Switch. And essentially what he said was, basically for the last couple of years, the Switch sales have basically slowed down dramatically. Every year, Switch sales are slowing down by about 20%. Okay? Well, what a surprise. The Switch is from 2017. It's 6 years later. People aren't exactly chomping at the bit to buy the Switch. In addition, most people who want one have one already. It's called market saturation.
Hooray, said addition. We have another fucking bingo because Phil said addition. We only only need two. We only need two of these things to happen because we have a free space thanks to you guys liking the stream.
Right? So there's not that many households left who are interested in gaming that probably haven't had a Switch. So because of that, you're not going to sell as many, right? It's logic, right? So what they're saying is, due to the slowdown, they are predicting that kind of like financial results are going to taper off and slow down as well for everything. Everything Switch related will get slower. However, one of the statements that he said was that console development seems to be progressing well, but a product launch would not happen before spring of next year at the earliest. And it's weird because no one had mentioned a new Nintendo console or anything, and this statement just kind of came out of nowhere, so it almost feels like a leak. Like this guy inadvertently kind of said this, not really realizing what he was insinuating in the interview. But what he's insinuating is Nintendo is working on their next console, and the earliest it's going to come out is next spring, but likely not. Likely maybe later this year, maybe even the year after, but maybe sometime next year. That'll be interesting. Another question is, once again, what's it going to be? Is it going to be another situation where it's an underpowered console and everyone's disappointed with it because all they want is Nintendo to have a real foot into the competitive game? Or is it, you know what I mean? Is it going to be another gimmicky console with something that, that I'm not sure anyone really wants? I don't know. I would hope for the best. My personal take, I want them to make a console that's powerful. I want them to make a console that could run great graphics, that can handle what they want to do with their first-party games without sacrifice. They shouldn't be releasing games that run like shit that are like first-party titles. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes this has happened, and that's sad. Yeah, get a Switch game that's totally running poorly, underperforming. That's sad. We shouldn't have that, especially because this is the big console for Nintendo, you know. But it seems like the last 3 console gens, the Wii, the Wii U, and now the Switch, this has been the case. I mean, take a look at freaking Pokemon, man. Holy shit. Ridiculous, that last Pokemon game. So I hope for the best, but again, you can't really depend on anything that it's going to be good or not. I guess we're just going to have to see. We have zero information about it, but now we know they're working on it. Okay? All right. Okay, next news story. All right, so this is all about Diablo 4. Now, this might sound confusing, but allow me to read this for you word for word. This is from Rod Ferguson. I believe he's an employee at Activision Blizzard. Here's what he has to say. Diablo 4 Early Access, Deluxe and Ultimate Editions start on June 1st at 4 p.m. Pacific Time. Main launch will be June 5th at 4 p.m. Pacific Time. We use June 2nd and June 6th for marketing because that's when they're available everywhere globally. Huh? Allow me to translate. As always with these games, because Diablo 4 is a hyped game, they've decided to sell early access. So if you want to play the game early, you have to buy the high-end editions, as he just said, the deluxe and ultimate editions, okay? And you might say, well, what's in those? I don't know. It's probably DLC content. It's probably got some items at launch that give you an upper hand in the game.
You could have fucking looked into what is fucking being offered then, you fucking idiot. You're fucking talking about a deluxe edition and then you didn't do any research into what's being offered. You fucking bought a deluxe edition of fucking Hogwarts, for example. So yeah, well, do your fucking due diligence and actually look into if that information's available yet.
Or something like that. Will it really be worth the extra money? I mean, are you really that desperate to play the game like 4 days early? I mean, if you really are, go for it, you know? But I don't know what true value will come out of... Hey, Jasper, what are you doing? Trying to get my attention. I don't know what true value will come out of paying the extra money just to play the game a few days early. I don't know. FOMO is a real problem. What does that mean? FOMO? What does that stand for? FOMO? I don't know what that stands for. But anyway, fear of missing out. Oh, I've never even heard that one before. The fear of missing out. So if you don't pay extra to play the...
Phil is absolutely a fucking, is guilty of having that. Phil is the epitome of the fear of missing out. Him must have fucking spam videos out as fast as fucking possible to try and beat the fucking crowd, be the first one to the fucking punch, to try and fucking beat the algorithm and not shit. That was definitely a fucking, past DSP, that's for damn sure.
Diablo 4 on June 1st, you're missing out, and everyone else is going to get it and play it before you, and you're going to be the poor schmuck sitting around with nothing to do, with your thumb up your ass, watching everyone else on the internet play Diablo 4. You big loser. Why didn't you get the deluxe or ultimate editions and play it on June 1st like everybody else?
Shut up, bitch!
Right? Okay, that makes sense. I get it. It's stupid. It's a really bad mentality to have, but, that's what a lot of people buy into. They buy into the hype. So if you buy the special versions that have extra cost associated with them, you can play the game starting June 1st. If you hold off, you can play the game starting June 5th. But for marketing purposes, they're not saying that. They're saying June 2nd and June 6th because it's 4 p.m. Pacific time launch time on those days, which is weird when you think about it. Can you name another video game that you couldn't play till 4 p.m. on any given day? I can't. Usually it's midnight. Usually it's a midnight release. For some reason, they're doing 4 p.m. That's really odd. So anyway, that's why they're saying the 2nd and the 6th, because for a lot of people, you'll already be into the next day, you see? So, there you go. Now, One Button Dash says to play on June 2nd, all you need to do is pre-order. You don't have to buy the special editions. That's literally not what Rod Ferguson has just said. So it sounds like you are incorrect. Okay? One Button Dash said that. According to Rod Ferguson, an actual employee of Activision Blizzard, he's saying only Deluxe and Ultimate Edition people can play June 1st at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Everyone else has to wait until June 5th, 4 p.m. He literally just said that this morning in a tweet. Okay? Or last night in a tweet. All right?
That's no mocking his chat. That's just Phil's correcting somebody in the chat because he believes that telling someone they're wrong is so mocking. But if the person's wrong, though, then is it really mocking somebody if they were incorrect? I feel weird taking that if somebody was actually wrong. So let's try and work out something here. Who was right? Was the person in the chat right or wrong with what they said? Was Phil right in reporting what he said? If Phil was right and this audience member was wrong and he's correcting them, he should be allowed to fucking say, that's wrong. I don't know. Let's rewind it and see. Let's rewind it and see for ourselves.
And Dash said that. According to Rod Ferguson... And
hold on, let me rewind further.
So anyway, that's why...
And I counted those burps, by the way. Those burps are already counted, so like, don't worry, we're up to 5 burps.
Saying the 2nd and the 6th, because for a lot of people, you'll already be into the next day, you see? So, there you go. Now, One Button Dash says to play on June 2nd, all you need to do is pre-order. You don't have to buy the special editions. That's literally not what Rod Ferguson has just said. So it sounds like you are incorrect. Okay? One Button Dash said that. According to Rod Ferguson, an actual employee of Activision Blizzard, he's saying only Deluxe and Ultimate Edition people can play June 1st at 4 p.m. Pacific Time. Everyone else has to wait until June 5th, 4 p.m. He literally just said that this morning in a tweet. Okay? Or last night in a tweet. All right? So, you might be wondering, Phil, will you be playing?
I don't see that as mocking. Prophet says that the person in Phil's chat One Button's correct according to a Diablo website. So Brian says based on Google it seems to be correct. I don't know if it's he meaning the user, the audience member, or Phil. It's just, I mean, I don't know. Also, when Phil's telling somebody they're wrong, he's not usually fucking magnanimous about it. He is usually just fucking quick to say wrong. But I don't know, in this case it doesn't feel that bad. I'm sure, I mean, it feels weird considering that as him mocking. Apparently the chat was correct. So Dida was saying the chat was correct, so Phil was wrong about it. Phil's information came from a tweet, but maybe he misunderstood the tweet. Is a tweet wrong then? Because the tweet does sound like it's fucking saying what Phil said as well. So is this person that tweeted this out incorrect with the information they're relaying to everyone on Twitter? I'm just confused. I mean, it just feels, and also there's a big disagreement as well whether it is mocking or not. I don't know. Axios says if yesterday wasn't prayer hands, this isn't mocking. Because it's such a, there's not a general, when everyone can't agree with it that readily, then we usually ignore it. Our general rule of thumb is when there's no consensus, you know what I mean? There's no massive fucking shift to one thing over the other. There's a big disagreement over it, which means we just carry on and wait for Phil to be toxic or mocking his chat later on.
Diablo 4, it's a strong maybe. Like, I'm very interested in it. Diablo 3 did not go well. When I bought Diablo 3 and played it, people hated it. They actually didn't like to play through whatsoever. They thought it was boring. They yelled at me for playing the full game. They actually wanted me to quit it. But I stuck with it and I did beat it. And since then, I literally never did another piece of Diablo since then. Okay? So, am I interested in it? Well, if you guys want it, alright? And I guess you guys tell me if you want it or not. If you're interested in it for variety purposes, I would consider it. The way I see it is, Diablo could be a good late night chill stream where we do it in 2-hour segments, you know, and that way it's a lot of interaction while I'm grinding through the combat or whatever. It doesn't have to be, you know, like a hyper focus on the story. I think that's why my playthrough failed, because back then I wasn't streaming. It was just me talking to the game essentially and doing commentary on it. And I don't think Diablo is the kind of game that really works. But if we're having a fun interactive stream and the grinding becomes more of an opportunity for us to chill with each other and have conversation,
Daddy Dallas Weeb says Phil doesn't understand that for most people, Diablo 4 is released on the 6th of June 2023 at 6 p.m. 6. You know, the Diablo devil number 6. You know, it's a pattern there. You know, it's a good point. Good point.
I think it could work. So I guess we'll see how it goes and go from there. But I am definitely interested in it. You know, based on your feedback. Okay, so let me know what you think.
Prophet says he sent me a DM from the website. Let's open us up 2 seconds. So let's see what this bastard says. Diablo4.buzzard.com. Diablo Immortal Umber Winged Darkness Cosmetic Set. Tick. What are these ticks for? I don't know what these ticks represent. Is it basically you get it essentially? You get it. So up to 4 days early access to Diablo 4 pre-purchase bonus item. Is what ticks this for and what's ticks that for? Is it, I don't see the whole. Is there a thing at the top of the? I feel like Prophet's screenshot was maybe missing the little bar at the top of the page which represents what these ticks represent. I don't know. Oh, so one of these columns, is this all for pre-order? I'm just trying to understand. 3 different tiers: first standard, second deluxe, third ultimate. I see. So I assume the top one's third ultimate, and these other ones down here are like second, whatever, second deluxe. Okay, cool stuff. So from the website, you can get early access by getting the deluxe edition. Cool. I think I get it. Right, anyway, on with the bingo.
All right, so that's Diablo coming out first week of June. Starfield, we have some updates because there's been a leak. Starfield's ESRB rating, which is the Entertainment Something Ratings Board. I forget what it stands for, but this is the group that rates
every single fucking news item to ever exist on DSP's Level 1 Crapcast always has full fucking bumbling information.
games, based on the content in them. They inadvertently leaked the rating for Starfield on their own Twitter page.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Bob Law for the Twitter chat. He says he needs a balaclava as a new hat. Somebody actually did kind of put like a balaclava, using like Microsoft Paint or something. They put a balaclava over him, and Phil actually suits a balaclava. It's nice that most of his fucking face would be hidden. Phil should absolutely get a fucking balaclava for his fucking content and charge people $100 to hide most of his fucking annoying face. It would work quite well, I think, and it would hit the hat go far more often.
Based on the content in them. They inadvertently leaked the rating for Starfield on their own Twitter page ahead of the official ESRB listing. Oops. The game is reported to be rated mature, meaning you must be 17 years old to buy and play the game. It will contain scenes of violence and blood. I mean, no shit, there's combat. Suggestive themes. Ooh. Better watch what you suggest. Strong language. And use of drugs. I mean, it's pretty much everything that's been in Fallout before. That doesn't sound too crazy to me. What's funny, though, is that I saw people report this as sex. And I guess what it is I guess they detail their ratings or whatever. And in the detailed rating, I think it actually mentioned that there might be sexual content in the game. Which, again, if it's... Okay. There's ways to do it tastefully, and there's ways to do it untastefully, right?
Oh, fuck, for God's sake. Mr. fucking Prude here. Mr. I can't fucking watch any women and fucking, on my fucking content because I'm happily married is going to fucking tell us about how to fucking convey sexual scenes in a tasteful manner. Please, Phil, please educate the masters of masters on how to fucking present this tastefully. Go on, Phil, please. Give us your hot take.
Which, again, if it's... Okay. There's ways to do it tastefully, and there's ways to do it untastefully, right? Like, if there's actually romance in the game between two characters and it's part of the plot, if there's a meaningful relationship that the main character that you control can have with others, but if it becomes like fucking GTA, where you're just banging everyone for no reason to get your health back, or if it's like Cyberpunk, where everything around in the world is a virtual dick or boob, I mean, yeah, it's going to be really stupid. So I hope that's not what they're going for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't mind having sexual content in the game. I just want it to be done tastefully and meaningfully, not like an insane shove it down your throat kind of a deal. That's not what I'm hoping this Starfield is going to be. I certainly didn't get that impression.
Money. Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Logan K for the super chat. He says, will Starfield have sexy fridges? Phil freaked the absolute fuck out over those fucking sexy fridges. He legit had to mute his entire fucking gameplay because he could not handle that amount of fucking sexual fucking discussion from a goddamn female sounding voice. That is how fucking little of a fucking, exciting creature Phil is when it comes to that shit. And I'm tempted to fucking find it. I might try and find the clip.
Money.
Hold on.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Prophet for super chat. It says, I love boobies. Me too, man. Me too. Can relate. I think a lot of us can. Hold on, let me try and find this wee video of like Phil freaking out. I'm pretty sure people fucking made like videos of it. So hold on. DSP fridge. I was just typing those two words. DSP. Oh my god. Aquatil made a video. Of course she made a fucking video. Atomic Heart. So I think it's this one here. So here we go. Hate Army's got a video as well. And Hate Army's actually got a fucking thing. Hold on. So let's see.
Army General saying hate Army shit. Hate Army. If your name is Hate Army, you're a piece of dog shit. Human piece of dog shit. Oh!
Fuck me!
Oh, what a stud! I can't get enough. Just
What?
tie you to the
A killer fridge that fucks disgusting. Great.
Don't let her bind your arms.
No shit, she's gonna kill you.
Can't you see I'm trying? Open to suggestions. Bring me to her sensor manipulator. Quick.
How titillating. Rebellious dominant men really turn me on.
Oh my god.
I'll turn you on, all right? Just let me.
This is disturbing shit.
Oh, I love tough guys. I'm on fire.
Closer. I can't reach her.
Kill a stupid thing.
I'm trying. She's one strong ass bitch.
I'm at your service, sugar. Anything
What are we
for
doing?
you,
I can't do
mister?
anything right now. Look, I'm not actually doing anything. What the fuck?
More skills will become available to you soon.
Wait for it.
But choose shock for now.
Wait for it.
What? Now what?
Wait for it. It's coming.
So we overcame the dirty talking fridge, and now we can our upgrade tree. What?
Just a game, Phil.
I'm so what? Okay. Anyway, I received $1 tip.
For fuck's sake. Who cares what the
I'm a
fucking
good
dollar tip?
Samaritan. And now here we go. It's a troll. Of course. So this Good Samaritan here.
Get on
Kiss
the
my
fucking
ass.
thing.
Thanks. Okay, let's choose it. I'd like you to bend over. Good
Hold on.
Samaritan, here's what you can do, alright? Here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to bend over and kiss my ass. Thanks. Okay, let's choose a skill.
You were fortunate enough to acquire about 50 grams of neuropolymer. I suggest exchanging this dose with lovely Nora for a new skill. You don't mind,
We're
do you?
buying shock. Okay. That's it? I just look like I can do anything else, right? Switch to crafting.
Oh, how can I resist?
Oh my
now
god,
let
this
me
stupid
show
thing.
you what I
Can we tell it to shut the fuck up?
Professionally, I mean.
Choose
I've seen
upgrades?
it. Literally. Crispy critters.
I am here to help you upgrade your red-hot pocket rockets. And believe me, handsome.
Oh my
upgrade
god, can we
whatever
shut this thing the
tickles your
fuck up?
fancy.
It's obnoxiously
Weapons are
bad.
useful.
Shut
Open the
up.
corresponding window, Major.
Get rid of that glove, handsome. You don't need him anymore.
I can't
now
even
that you
concentrate.
got
I
me.
literally can't concentrate on what
I'll
I'm doing.
service
Because it
you
won't shut the fuck
however
up.
You want. Got a sword? A massive sword? Thrust it deep into my socket so I can make it sturdier and sharper.
Nora can up.
Okay, so now we can concentrate. So let's see here. Round attack.
Oh my fucking god, that never gets fucking old. That never. He actually fucking muted his fucking toilet fucking seat neck phones and then fucking muted the actual stream audio as well. Is it now we can play the fucking game? If you guys have never seen that, I think it's incredible.
Crushing roundhouse blow starting and ending with the first target. Yeah, so what it is select level or rep.
Jesus fucking Christ. I mean, yeah. So that's how Phil handles that level of sexual content in his games. Not fucking well, as you can see. And there's a random thumbs up. So let's see, Phil. How you're gonna fucking handle this then.
Saying shove it down your throat kind of a deal. That's not what I'm hoping this Starfield is going to be. I certainly didn't get that impression for what we saw up to this point. Now keep in mind that June 11th is the big Xbox event. This is the event where there's going to be the first half covering all new Xbox content and games releasing soon, and then there's going to be the second half, which is the actual Starfield showcase. That's going to only
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Barrett Wells for the super chat. It says, if only the fridge was 16 and in the movie Cuties, then Phil would defend it. It's a very good fucking point, yeah. That fridge was clearly not young enough for Phil's tastes. Debatable, who knows.
new Xbox content and games releasing soon. And then there's going to be the second half, which is the actual Starfield showcase that's going to only talk about Starfield and highlight Starfield, okay? What I'm hoping is during that event, we are going to get all of our answers. Like, we really need to get all of our answers about what this game is going to be. If they don't start answering questions, people are going to lose faith in the game. I mean, let's be honest, Redfall, I think, just killed a lot of good faith in Xbox Studios because Redfall was released as a piece of junk, right? And, you know, you got to hope for the best that it is going to be good. You know, Bethesda hasn't pumped out a new game in quite some time. And the ones that they pumped out recently, Fallout 76, I say recent even though that was many years ago, were very bad. So you got to hope that they're going to come out with something good. I really hope so. So I guess we'll find out, right? But yeah, more on that coming soon, okay? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, that is the gaming news for today. That was a good amount to cover, was it not? Sweet. Okay, so let's go ahead and let us do some shout-outs. As of now, we have nothing on the YouTube side of stuff, but we have a few tips to take a look at, because I haven't looked at them yet. Let's see if they're legit tips or not. Let's take a look at the first one here. I received a $1 tip from Casanova, who says, have you watched the Chrono Odyssey gameplay? If not, I can send it your way to react to. I would say send it my way to react to, although admittedly, if you're just nominating today, it's probably too late. Like, seriously, so...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much. Infidel Castro says, cuties, no, not cuties, you son of a... Yeah. I guess it's worth finding as well. Phil defended the movie's cuties without... I don't think he was aware of what he was defending. Let me try and find it. I'm sure about a clip somewhere. There we go. Memeology 101, 2 years ago. Fantastic. Good old Memeology 101. So, yeah, we have this fucking thing to enjoy. This is Phil defending the disgusting Netflix film Cuties.
No, I did not watch the trailer for this Netflix show called Cuties, but now it's all been blown up. So here's the thing. There's a movie called Cuties. It's a French film about a bunch of 11-year-old girls who join a dance competition. One of the girls is in a very religious Muslim family that's very conservative, and they feel that this girl being in this dance competition, that she's sexualizing herself, which obviously a young girl shouldn't do. And the whole plot of the movie is this girl, it's a coming-of-age film, the girl finding herself and her own identity as a dancer, while fighting the conservative things of her family, but also trying to prevent herself from being over-sexualized, which is another pitfall of going into the entertainment industry. So the plot of the movie is actually quite good, and this film was screened at the Sundance Film Festival, and people loved it. They said, wow, this is an outstanding film. It's really meaningful. Netflix decides to fucking actually advertise this film as a sexual film. The picture that they make is these girls in these skimpy outfits, and the tagline is cuties, and it's like something like, you know, they're hot or something like that. Like, it's crazy. Like, you're looking at this, you're like, what the fuck is this? This is a movie about pedophilia. And it's not. It's actually the opposite. It's a movie about the girl fighting conservative, but also way sexualized values that aren't in line with what a girl should be doing. And basically, it's a really interesting film in that regard, and they marketed it to be about a movie about sexualized girls. Now, it's so bad that thousands of people wrote a petition online and said, what the fuck is Netflix doing? We want this fixed. So Netflix actually in the last few days pulled all the marketing down and apologized publicly and said, you know, sorry that we did this. We don't even know, I don't even know how it happened. How did that get approved? Like, how did they not realize that advertising this movie as sexualized little girls, which the movie isn't even. That's not the movie. How did they advertise it like this? Like, what the fuck? What were they thinking? I have no clue.
That was a good fucking tweet right there. To be fair, that response is fucking hell, man. So that was Memeology's video covering film. And by the way, in case you're wondering how much attention this video got, 173,000 people have watched this video as of when it was uploaded 2 years ago. Memeology gets fucking numbers. Fuck me, man. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of attention. That's a lot of people seeing DSP defending cuties. So, yeah. Fuck me, man. That's a hell of a fucking number. Right, let's crack on with the fucking bingo.
Send it your way to react to. I would say send it my way to react to, although admittedly, if you're just nominating today, it's probably too late. Like, seriously, so many people post up stuff for the react show that likely won't even get into this week's show. But I would say go for it anyway, and if it doesn't make it this week, resubmit it next week, but try to do it more quickly. Remember, I post up Sunday nights for that over on DSP React. But no, I've seen nothing about it. I think yesterday people were saying it's an MMO, so I don't know anything about the game. No, never heard of it until someone mentioned it on my stream, and I haven't had a chance to really, research it further. So, thank you, Casanova, for the first tip of the day. Okay. So, I received a $1.06 tip from an anonymous tipper. They would like to talk about Guardians of the Galaxy 3. Let's do that. Let's get the anonymous tipper up there. There we go.
Infidel Castro has sent something on Discord, apparently. Or I've been tagged for something on Discord. It's a clip. Let me find this. I jump now. Hold on. So he's put it in the being sent Discord. Click to see attachment. What's the attachment? Oh, is it the same fucking video I just watched? Is it not what we just watched? Like, just there.
It's a movie called Cuties. It's a French film about a bunch of 11-year-old girls who join a dance competition. Cuties. No, not cuties, you disgusting son of a bitch.
Hey guys, it's Derek here, and I wanted to apologize.
Jesus, okay. Hold on. See, now your super chat makes far more sense now. Your super chat makes far more sense now. There, your super chat. Hold on. I'll show it off. So hold on. Just give me a second here. This super chat. So Discord sent a super chat saying "cuties, no, not cuties, you son of a." And I thought that was kind of random. But then,
it's a movie called Cuties. It's a French film about a bunch of 11-year-old girls who join a dance competition. Cuties. No, not cuties, you disgusting son of a bitch.
Hey guys, it's Derek here, and I wanted to apologize.
I love how Phil was like in the corner reacting to Derek apologising. Oh my fuck. Yeah, your super chat makes far more sense, Infidel Castro. Thank you very much. I assume you made that wee clip as well, you know what I mean? So it's a good wee clip. Good wee editing to put it all together, but yeah. Thank you very much for that. Let's crack on with the bingo, shall we? Just seconds here. I need to go back here. Here we go, Killstar. Sorry. On with the bingo.
Shrobrat says, I have subbed to your Reacts channel. Couldn't talk last night. I was on the stream, but I think you should try the Zeldas you never played. It would be enjoyable. Thank you. Yeah, just like this channel, both my channels are sub only to talk in the chat. Only because if we don't do that, we get a ton of bots that come in that really flood the chat and ruin it with all kinds of messed up stuff. So it is a necessary evil. Sorry you couldn't talk last night, but I'm glad that you enjoyed the show, and thanks for the suggestion. I would like to play more Zelda games one day. Like, I actually would like to go and play a lot of those handheld ones I missed. The problem is
I want to make clear, Phil did not say necessarily. He said necessary. Necessary and necessarily are two entirely different words. Phil called him fucking having sub-only mode unnecessary evil. So we're close to a fucking thing there to tick off, but sadly we're very nearly there. But I used the wrong goddamn word.
A ton of bots that come in that really flood the chat and ruin it with all kinds of messed up stuff. So it is a necessary evil. Sorry you couldn't talk last night, but I'm glad that you enjoyed the show, and thanks for the suggestion. I would like to play more Zelda games one day. Like, I actually would like to go and play a lot of those handheld ones I missed. The problem is they never really ported on the console. So unless you're gonna get a legacy handheld and find some way to capture from it, it's not really viable, right? Anyway, getting back on subject, this anonymous tipper tipped me $1.06 and says the following. I just got back from Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So damn good and fun. I can definitively say DC is in safe hands with James Gunn moving forward. What's funny is it not? I keep seeing on social media, it's the origin story of Rocket Raccoon, which we already experienced because there was a Guardians of the Galaxy Telltale game many years ago, and that was the origin story of Rocket Raccoon, which is very sad. It's a very depressing story, right? So isn't it not that story, only told in movie form rather than game form? So that's kind of neat, and I can totally understand why people said it tugged at their heartstrings. Yeah, I've heard that the game is quite good. I've actually heard that... Did I say the game? I've heard the movie is quite good. People are actually saying it's the best of the 3 Guardians movies. Personally, I didn't really like the second Guardians movie. I thought the first one was really good, and the second one was kind of, not very good. So,
No, shut the fuck up about the second one. I like the Guardians movies. It's a wee guilty pleasure of mine. I enjoy the Guardians movies. I enjoy like the Spider-Man movies as well. You know what I mean? They're quite watchable. You know what I mean? They're okay to watch. Avengers is easy fucking shit to watch. You know what I mean? You don't have to fucking pay too much attention to it as action or shit. You know what I mean? It's kind of generic crap, but still, these kind of movies are easily watchable. You know, but the Guardians is alright. And yeah, I'll definitely check out the third movie at some point. I'll probably wait for it to come on Disney Plus or something. I have Disney Plus, by the way. But I mean, I'll just highly recommend Disney Plus. Provoke, you know, there's a whole lot of shit on there. It's quite good to enjoy. Not that I'm showing or anything, but if you're thinking about, you know, there's a lot of good shit on there. I'll just put it that way.
So, we'll see. I don't know if I'll get to see it anytime soon. All right, so I just got another $1.06 tip. What appears to be from the same person, by the way. And they're saying the following. Let's see what they have to say. Thank you for another tip. I appreciate that. You said to tell you what subscription services you should join. It's obviously Disney Plus. You never reviewed any of the latest movies, like the Avengers or any Marvel movies. Anything Marvel usually brings in high views. A huge catalog. Just a suggestion.
It's actually a solid fucking suggestion. Phil would probably do well reacting to more stuff like that. There is a decent audience for it online. So yeah.
Here's the thing. I don't necessarily know if even reviewing the older stuff if it works. You know what I mean? Like, for example, people had wanted to see me watch and review a bunch of DC stuff for a long time. And really the only DC movie that I reviewed that really got traction was Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix movie. Outside of that, everything else I've reviewed doesn't even get 1,000 views over on DSP Bingo. Seems like people don't really care about the reviews that much.
That's because you fucking review ancient fucking shit. But go on.
It seems like if you review something in a very timely manner.
Oh, hold on. Did Phil say necessarily?
The Avengers or any Marvel movies. Anything Marvel usually brings in high views. A huge catalog. Just a suggestion. Here's the thing. I don't necessarily know.
You're right. I completely missed it. Phil said necessarily. We're one away from a full house because we have a free space.
If even reviewing the older stuff if it works. You know what I mean? Like, for example, people had wanted to see me watch and review a bunch of DC stuff for a long time. And really the only DC movie that I reviewed that really got traction was Joker, the Joaquin Phoenix movie. Outside of that, everything else I've reviewed doesn't even get 1,000 views over on DSP Bingo. Seems like people don't really care about the reviews that much. It seems like if you review something in a very timely manner, like for example when I was reviewing the weekly episodes of The Last of Us show, that did pretty good. There's a new movie that just came out a day or a day and a half ago on HBO Max. It's called League of Superheroes. And if you're not aware, this was an actual comic book line in DC that deals with a future Earth where the superheroes actually have their own like training academy, and it has like future versions of certain characters and stuff. And they made an animated movie of it that just released on HBO Max, and I watched it. And I loved it. So I think tonight I'm actually going to do a review of that for DSP Reaction. I wasn't originally planning to do that, but being that it's something that just came out of nowhere, it's brand spanking new, and people might be interested to know if it's good or not. I think I'm going to review that tonight. So that should be fun. But the thing is, I really think I need to be on top of new stuff. Like when new things are coming out, new shows, new movies, then being on top of it makes sense. I don't think, for example, if I were to get Disney Plus today and review Revengers Endgame, I don't think anyone's going to care. I'm just being honest. Like, it's way too late for that, right? Maybe you're wrong.
Did he just call that shit Revengers Endgame? I could have sworn. I need to slow this down. But did I just fucking hear him call it Revengers? Normal speed.
You Revengers Endgame.
He actually fucking did. You fucking imbecile. Holy shit.
I don't think anyone's going to care. I'm just being honest. Like, it's way too late for that, right? Maybe you're wrong, though. I don't know. So I guess, give me your feedback on that. I'd love to hear it. But I'm definitely doing a new review tonight of the League of Superheroes, okay? Over on DSP Reacts. Check that out later tonight, okay? Okay, yeah, Drewski literally just said in the chat, I think you should review more selectively. When new things do come out on streaming services, that's what you should review ASAP and capitalize on it. There you go. Joey1800 says, well, you think you'll do a Final Fantasy tier list eventually? I'd love to hear your opinions on each one. Eventually, I could see that happening. Yes, I could see myself doing, like, rating the mainstream Zelda games, the mainstream Final Fantasy games. I could definitely see that happening. Again, much like with the Resident Evil idea that people had, I feel like I should maybe refresh my memory on some of them. And I didn't play all of them. If you're not aware, I did not ever play Final Fantasy 12 at any length. I played Final Fantasy 12, and I kind of didn't like the story, so I kind of just focused on the gameplay, and I never really got too far in it. But I played 1 and 2, which I should replay in the Pixel Remaster Collection. I never finished 3, so I'd have to play through 3 again. 4, 5, and 6, I'm well-versed in. 7, we just played. 8, I've never beaten, I hated. But maybe I should go back and try to replay it. 9, we recently played. 10, I've already played. 11, I played. It was an MMO, and I played 11, so I could rank that one. 12 is another one I didn't really play. 13, obviously, and its sequels, I played for YouTube. 14 is MMO, I never played, and 15 I did for YouTube. So I've played a lot of them, but not all of them, right? I also played games like Mystic Quest, and I've also played the Tactics series, Tactics and Tactics Advance. So I have played some Final Fantasy spin-off games as well that I could possibly rank alongside the other Final Fantasies. So, there you go. Yeah, I think Resident Evil tier list would be great. but I need to replay 0, and I need to replay Code Veronica X to properly rank those games. Because 1, 2, 3, the remakes of 1, 2, 3, 4 and its remake, 5 and 6, and 7 and 8, like all those games I know very well. All right, I would say probably the one that I might want to replay one time would be 6, because I haven't really played it in a very long time, ever since it came out. It was 10 years ago or whatever. So I probably want to replay 6, but outside of that, all those other games I'm well versed in. I've played recently or once ever, and I don't really remember them. So I feel like I should replay those before I would do it, but after that, then I could rank them. Revelations 1 and 2, I think I remember enough of those that I could rank those as well. Sure. Right, Mario game tier list. Yeah, we've never done any of these. This tier list, tier maker stuff is brand new to me. And that's what I mean. Like, I don't want to oversaturate. I want to maybe do it 1 to 2 times a month tops. That way, we have tons of content that we can make over the years of tier maker, right? So the next one is the May 21st.
Oh shit, man. He's hoping to fucking do this crap for years. Once or twice a fucking month for favourite fucking Mario characters. Then the fucking favourite, Sonic characters. And then here's our favourite fucking meals from McDonald's. And here's my favourite fucking, whales. Now, who was the #1 whale of all time? Who's the S tier whale? Is it going to be fucking emo or is it going to be OIC? Oh, fuck off. He is literally fucking planning to do this shit for years. Going by what he just fucking said there.
2 times a month tops. That way, we have tons of content that we can make over the years of tier maker, right? So the next one is the May 21st Street Fighter and fighting game stuff. And then next month for June, let's think of some topics. We could literally do any of these. The thing is that I definitely feel like some games I would want to replay before I rank them. Like I said, I want to play Resident Evil 0 and Code Veronica X before I try ranking them for any kind of a tier maker, because I don't really remember them that well.
I'm just imagining, I'm picturing it fucking now. Let's fast forward to... I'm just thinking, I was going to say 10 years, but I don't think Phil's going to be alive in 10 years. Let's fast forward to 7 years in the future. Phil Burnell is sitting there. He has been divorced. He is sad. He is pathetic. He is miserable. And he's streaming to 50 people. And 20 of those are detractors like me, still fucking playing bingo, because why the fuck not? And he's in the big fucking news. He's got massive news for his audience. This little fucking cultivated community he's got of dentheads fucking still keeping my foot still somehow. Despite all the odds, he's giving them this brand new news. Guys, after me doing tier maker for 7 whole years, I finally learned how to make my own tier makers. It only took me 7 years, and also people actually stopped sending me the tier makers because I lost all my prominent fucking creative, fans. But still, I finally have learned how to make my own tier makers. So please, if you want to see it, give me $10,000 fucking dollars, or else I'm going to fucking go broke. Thank you. He will wait the longest possible fucking time in order to then educate himself on how to do this shit. He really will.
Okay. Okay, let's see here. Pickle Man is here. He says, I have a question for him today. Let's think about this. A question for Pickle Man today. How about, let's see here. How about, I'm trying to think of something that's pertinent to what we talked about today.
Go on, Phil. There's a question you want to ask him. There's a question you've been burning to fucking ask him this whole time, Phil. Ask him, when are you going to fucking tip?
Man, I have a bunch of topics in my head, but I can't solidify a good question about any of them. Alright, what is your favorite game from Bethesda? What is your favorite game from Bethesda Studios, since we were talking about Starfield? Okay, but in the meantime, guys, we have some extra time. Alright, so if you would wish to ask me a question, get some discussion going, please tag me in the chat. We got about 20-25 minutes to just chat and kill some time before we...
Holy fucking shit, was it 20-25 minutes of Q&A? And so this is... I think we're going to get a full house, guys. I cannot see him fucking lasting 20-25 minutes without mocking the chat one time. So far he's been quite agreeable with him, to be fair. He's not actually been that mean to them. He thought somebody was wrong based on a fucking tweet he read, not shit, and I can understand the kind of confusion. Because the tweet did make it seem like it is. So yeah, but he's not really mocked anyone yet. But I have a strong fucking feeling within the next 20 to 25 minutes, we're going to get a full house.
We jump into Jedi Survivor today, so by all means tag me and let's get some discussion going. Giant Enemy Crab says, if Starfield fails, do you think Bethesda will go back to being a third-party studio? No. I don't think these studios that got bought out are going to go back to being third-party or anything like that. They're owned now. Would I consider playing LEGO 2K Drive, says Eddie Cabrera? I'm going to be honest, I don't think so. This month already, it looks like I'm getting backed up with Jedi Survivor, which we had to put on hold for a bit, and Zelda comes out on Friday, and we're still doing Elden Ring. We got those 3 to focus on for the rest of the month, which is only 3 more weeks. And then we got tons of other games coming out too that are maybes. I think that of all the games, I think that the Lego driving game is probably the last one on my mind. If I was to play another game, it would probably be the new Amnesia, or it would probably be the Gollum Lord of the Rings game or something. So I'm going to probably say, sadly, due to time constraints and what's going on this month already, with the game schedule, I'm probably not playing the Lego driving game, okay?
D-Dog with some random breaking news, which is not really Phil related, but still interesting, I think. A jury has found former US President Donald Trump liable for sexually abusing Jean Carroll in 1996, awarding her $5 million that could haunt the former president as he campaigns to regain the White House. It's quite interesting news. I didn't think anything had got. I generally thought nothing would actually fucking be determined for this. And I imagine Trump's lawyers will challenge a fucking claim, not shit. I imagine they'll try and appeal it, because that's generally what happens in these fucking things. Who knows?
Can I get a silly Zelda hat with elf ears for Tears of the Kingdom? It's this simple, no. I feel like we have enough hats. Like, no exaggeration. Just listen to this. Here's how many hats we have. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We have 16 hats already, okay? And then vests. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, hold the fuck on, Phil. Nobody asked you to fucking count your vests. The question was about hats. You're getting ahead of yourself there counting your fucking vests.
8, 9, 10. Okay? We have 16 hats, and we have 10 vests in the rotation. Now, how often do you see a hat? Once every few streams? How often?
Oh my fucking god. This begment right fucking here.
Do you see a vest? At most once a week? I don't think we need to be adding new hats and vests. I'm just saying. Like, at this point, we have so many, you know, that it's a ridiculous closet full. Like, I have my whole top shelf of my closet is just hats. I'm serious. So, taking a look at that, no, I really don't realistically think we should be adding more hats to the rotation at this point. I think we have more than enough. You know, if it was an example where every day I was wearing a hat and they were getting stale, that'd be different. But
hint.
Actually, it's the case where we rarely even wear a hat. You know, we don't really hit the $100 tip scale that often anymore. So, I don't think that we're going to be adding new ones. It'd be kind of silly, no? Okay.
I mean, not to try and agree with Phil, but he is technically right in the sense that because the hats are so rarely fucking hit these days, it would be kind of dumb to try and get new hats. If he did wear them every single fucking day, then more of them would make sense. But because he doesn't need to do that, he doesn't need new hats. It does. I mean, Phil's technically right here. This is absolutely a fucking ridiculous begment still. But he's not wrong either with the logic, if you get what I'm saying.
Oh, I need to jump in. Wow, a million people are tagging me. Let's see what people have to say. Have I played Super Mario World SNES on YouTube? Yes, I played it many years ago as a co-op playthrough with a friend, and I don't remember. I think I did go back and played it again as a solo playthrough at one point. I'm almost positive I did, right? What's going on, Jasper? What's going on, buddy? Well, I'm looking right now. I'm trying to get an answer to your question. Looks like we last played Yoshi's Island, which is Super Mario World 2 in 2020. Okay. Here it is. Yup. I played Super Mario World on the Switch in 2019. When Switch did their online service, and they launched all those SNES games. Yes, I did a full playthrough of Super Mario World in 2019. So there's your answer. So I did a solo playthrough in 2019, and I'd done a co-op playthrough previous to that many years before. By the way, is the frame rate of the camera dipping right now? Are you guys noticing the frame rate of the camera is dipping right now, or is it just my setup looking like that? Are you noticing any difference in the camera? Does it look choppy to you guys, or does it look all right? It looks fine? Okay, as long as it looks fine to you. Sometimes what happens is my setup, because this is the preview looks different than what you guys are seeing. It looks like it's a little choppy right now, but that's okay as long as it's smooth for you guys. I don't really care then. Okay. It's the Jasper Kitty. He sucks up all the frames of animation. Right, Jasper Kitty? Jasper? Right, Jasper? Jasper Kitty? You say something?
the fuck
to the audience.
up!
Say something to the audience. They're over here. Say
Shut
something to
your
the audience.
hole.
Speak to them. Jasper. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow.
Shut the fuck
He
up,
clams
you
up.
cunt!
He talks to me all day. I swear to God, he talks to me all day. He says meow, meow, meow to the house. All day he likes to talk. And now when he's on camera, he refuses to talk. He's only done it once ever. Why are you so camera shy? Well, you're not technically camera shy. You're on camera all the time. But why won't you talk on camera? What is it?
Would you consider just starting off?
Speak up. He won't speak. He never speaks. It's so weird. How old is Jasper? We don't know because he's a rescue cat. All right? When we rescued him, we were told he could have been between 3 and 4 years old. All right? And so if you do the math, you know, he could be like 7 or 8. He could be 9. Because it depends on how correct they were. We don't know. We have no idea, you know, if they were right or not. And that kind of sucks. It really does suck not knowing how old he is. But what can you do? He's a healthy kitty. He's a good kitty. He's a healthy kitty, so I'm not too worried about it. Maybe Jasper is an introvert. That is literally the opposite of this cat right here. Introvert is the least accurate word to describe Jasper Kitty. He is the biggest extrovert possible. He's constantly up in everything. Seriously. Skyrim is your favorite Bethesda game, Pickle Man? Okay. He says he feels like it revolutionized open world games and it holds up. There you go. Yeah, right. Mr. Whisker says, Jasper's so lucky. Imagine being able to hear Phil's voice all day and be his roommate. I'm pretty sure that's not lucky. There's no luck there.
This is borderline mocking chat, but Phil's having fun with him. You know, it's like good-natured banter. This is not going into the territory of what the fuck, how dare you talk to somebody like this kind of territory yet. But I feel like we're close to getting there.
Oh, did he? John says Jasper debuted when you were doing a Super Mario Bros. 64 playthrough. I don't remember that, but I'll believe you. Jade says, I don't know if I'm going to watch Star Wars. It's only okay. All right, it's all good, Jade. If you want to just talk or you just want to hang out and come in from time to time and say something, that's fine. If you're not too interested in the game, I hear you. Oh, excuse me. I received a tip. Let's take a look at it. This is absolutely ridiculous. Why didn't I go to London to make content around all the big fights happening this weekend? Because I don't care. It has nothing to do with me.
That is bait. That is so goddamn clearly bait. I mean, if someone troll tips him, is it mocking? Someone's clearly baiting the fuck out of him, you know? When I think of Phil mocking chat, I think of him mocking like regulars. It's weird. It's like, he is always, I mean, someone brings up fucking Keemstar. It's a weird one. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it counts if it's a troll tip? Because it's so clearly obvious a troll fucking tip. Is it still valid to count? See, when I think of Phil mocking his chat, I think of him actually mocking his genuine fucking fans that are there to fucking help him. That's how I interpret him mocking chat. So, you see what I'm saying? It's just, yeah. I mean, I'm still convinced he's going to fucking mock his crowd and mock his audience, his normal audience in some capacity. Because it's Phil. He's a piece of shit towards him usually every day. It's why they fucking keep coming back, because they're fucking whipped into fucking liking the fucking abuse from him.
I don't even support the fights. I think they're stupid. So why would I be covering them? Alright, you ready? Why is Darkside Phil not in London covering a bunch of fights this week? Because I'm not a fucking moron. That's why. That's literally the best answer I can give you, because I'm not stupid. Okay? There you go. Yes, we beat the 2 Frogos. We did. Last stream. And now we're fully into the story of the game. That's what we're doing today. We're making progress in the Jedi Survivor story.
He's still talking to the troll tipper that fucking talked to him. He is still talking to the troll tipper. He's not talking to his audience when he's fucking saying that. He's talking to the person that fucking troll tipped him saying, why aren't you in London? Fucking obviously mocking and baiting him for fucking Meerkat stuff. Sorry, not Meerkat stuff. Keemstar stuff. Why did I get Keemstar and Meerkat mixed up? Is it because I fucking got the double E in the name? I don't know. It's weird.
Story. Who's my favorite Star Wars character? Oh man, I don't know. That's tough. You know, yeah, I would say like who's my favorite Jedi? I don't know. Maybe Obi-Wan from the younger years Obi-Wan. Maybe I don't know. Who's my favorite villain? I mean, it's hard to say. Probably Vader, of course, but there's been a lot of good villains as well. Who's the most charismatic? Definitely Han Solo. Always was the most charismatic, fun character, right? So there you go. No, I don't even know what Star Wars Visions is, so I've not seen it. Oh, okay, Casanova says he's an Ultra member on the channel, so when he submits it, I'll get to watch it. Good. Quick reminder, Casanova, if you're going to submit that for me to watch on the React channel, please do it within 24 hours of the show on Saturday. Because some Ultra members have this bad habit. They don't submit their thing until way late. Some of them are like 2 hours before the show. And I'm supposed to know that it's there and go approve it and get it on the show quick. And sometimes, it's rough to get everything in there at times. So please, if you could do it at least 24 hours before the show. But yeah, if you're an Ultra member, that's awesome. We'll definitely watch it then. Sounds good to me.
Provis asking me, am I doing bros before hoes and going with Sam and Steve to the fight? I will not be going anywhere. I might try and check out the fight online, but it's a long way to go to watch a bunch of YouTubers badly fight each other.
Star Wars Visions is an anime. I didn't even know they had Star Wars anime. That's kind of cool. Hector,
I mean, it's still a bit entertaining, but it won't be an amazing boxing spectacle. A bit entertaining, probably, aye, but I do like a good boxing fight, and it's hard to imagine quality boxing on show from people that aren't done a wee bit of training, you know what I mean, but they've not fucking spent years fucking honing their craft, have they?
Hector says, does free will exist? Are you truly free? It's an interesting question, because if you truly had free will, right, you would be able to do whatever you wanted, correct? But can you really do whatever you want? No. Well, I guess you could, but then you're gonna suffer repercussions for it. So I guess really the question is, you have to define free will. You can literally do whatever you want, but if you do it, then you're going to suffer repercussions if it's against societal norms or laws, correct? Right? Like anyone could say, I could go purchase a chainsaw, walk through the streets spinning around with the chainsaw live, but then if you hit someone with the chainsaw, you're going to jail and/or a mental institution, right? I mean, you have the free will to do it, but then if, you know, someone gets hurt, you're...
How in the fuck did he come to that fucking example? I need to hear that again.
You're going to suffer repercussions for it. So I guess really the question is you have to define free will. You can literally do whatever you want, but if you do it, then you're going to suffer repercussions if it's against societal norms or laws, correct? Right? Like anyone could say, I could go purchase a chainsaw, walk through the streets spinning around with the chainsaw live, but then if you hit someone with the chainsaw, you're going to jail and/or a mental institution, right? I mean, you have the free will to do it, but then if, you know, someone gets hurt, you're going to suffer the consequences. So those kind of questions cannot just easily be answered because everyone has a different categorization for the term. You know, what truly is free will? If you obey someone nonstop, if you literally don't break free from what you're told to do.
Oh my fucking god, he's basically describing his fucking fans and the fucking abuse they take from Phil every single fucking day. Go on, Phil.
And you just do what you're told for your entire life. You just obey, obey, obey. One person might say, well, you see, that person never had any free will. Another person might say, actually, they chose to obey. It was their will to obey, and therefore they were just following their own free will, and they just happened to choose to obey.
And yet, you come to your fucking fans, they must obey and then pay, so they'll fucking keep on playing every fucking games every fucking day. Every single fucking day, they have to obey and pay to fucking make you fucking have a good wee fucking life every day because you're too fucking lazy to actually fucking put in any real effort to fucking improve yourself. Remember, Phil doesn't want to grow as a fucking as a content creator. Remember, he's claimed this. He is one of the only content creators I've known that is as big as he is that does not want to actually grow because he's happy with a fucking little bubble of a little cult he's fucking, you know, he's cultivated in his little fucking wee small little... It's just bizarre. D-Dog's asking, is that mock? He's answering it somewhat as best they fucking can. He's not really mocking anyone here, is he? Let's see it again.
Hey, one person might say, well, you see, that person never had any free will. Another person might say, actually, they chose to obey. It was their will to obey, and therefore they were just following their own free will, and they just happened to choose to obey. So there you go. It's a very philosophical question. Maybe someday we'll answer these at a higher level.
I mean, that's not mocking fucking chat. He's just answering the question.
Right? There you go.
Now, if Phil had fucking answered it saying, yes, obey me, and now fucking tip me not shit, that would be definitely mocking, but he's actually... You know, it's a strange thought process that you fucking put into that question, but he did actually answer it to an extent.
No, I didn't hear about any heist in Tokyo. $1 million of merchandise stolen during the Golden Week holidays. I don't know anything about that, no. I've seen the entire show of Breaking Bad. I've seen the first 2 to 3 seasons of Better Call Saul, and I love both shows. There you go. Hector did another super chat. He says, consider every decision you made and the underlying reasons. The reasons are the reasons you don't choose or control, making them determined and not free. There you go. So no matter what, you can never have free will. Perfect. Sounds good to me.
I mean, that is also a potential, you know, it's actually somewhat deep questions when you think about it. I mean, is free will a thing? Yes or no? And a lot of people are fucking driving themselves mad trying to argue for and against whether free will is a genuine thing. It's kind of conversation that's quite highbrow, not usually suited for Phil's channel. Even, it doesn't mean matter whether it's level on podcast or Ask a King. There's no way, you know, that Phil's going to be intelligent enough to fucking be able to answer these questions and fucking have the mental capacity to try and pick apart arguments for and against it. So yeah, I feel like his chat is just fucking went at this point.
Habib Gaming, how's it going today? It's good to see you here. Welcome. Go watch the ending to Better Call Saul. It's really nice. Did it end? I didn't even know that the show had ended. I had no clue that it ended. Why not finish Better Call Saul? Because I don't have television programs anymore. Like, I used to have TV and I would record the episodes and watch them later, but I don't have it anymore. So I have no access to the show. I don't even know what it's on. Like, I don't even know what service it would be on. It ended. The last 2 seasons are amazing. Go finish it up. Willow, I've never been to a dog pound. No, I have not. I've been to shelters where dogs have been, you know, stored. Sadly, some abused pets and people looking for new homes for them. I've been to those, but I've never actually been to a dog pound. No. Okay. Apparently we have someone, DJ Mike Fury. Is that what this says? DJ Mike Fury says he's actually from the G2 community side scrollers. Welcome. Welcome one, welcome all. I welcome everyone to my content, and I appreciate people who show up and give me a fair shake, despite what you may have heard in a million different places, and I hope you enjoy your time here. And if you don't, well, you're still welcome to come back whenever you want. Here we go again. We don't have free will. Every time a guy learns we don't have free will, he can't shut up about it for 3 months. Yes. One day we will have big philosophical discussions about this stuff. I feel like I'm still too young for it. I'm 41 years old. Maybe when I'm 50, we'll start doing big philosophical discussion streams.
He'll be dead at fucking 50, hopefully, in Minecraft.
About this stuff. And we'll all blow each other's mind. But we can only do it while drinking.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Prophet for a super chat. It says, if Derek Coombs in the woods after a kidnapping, does he make a sound? And if he is caught, should he get a slap on the wrist? Very deep questions indeed, Prophet. Who was it that done the kidnapping? That is also a very important question.
We'll start doing big philosophical discussion streams about this stuff. And we'll all blow each other's mind. But we can only do it while drinking. I'll have to start drinking on late night streams and do these philosophical discussions.
What do you mean you have to start fucking drinking? What are you fucking kidding on for? You've been drinking since you're fucking 24.
Street Fighter 6 indeed is coming. It is on the way. The Villain says, what was your first fighting game tournament? How did you feel about it? My first fighting game tournament ever? I don't remember. There were a lot of tournaments held in Connecticut for games such as Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and 2. And I think probably Marvel vs. Capcom 1 must have been one of the first tournaments I ever attended. And I'm going to guess it was at FYE, For Your Entertainment, at their arcade in Trumbull, Connecticut. But they don't even exist anymore. Like, that, the arcade doesn't even exist. But I'm going to say that was probably it. And it was probably in the late 90s. And how did I feel about it? I felt excited because back then, everyone was competitive with each other. We'd all go to arcades and take each other on in the game and try to get win streaks and stuff. But we never really had a competitive avenue to prove who was better in a competitive setting. You see? I should finish Final Fantasy 12 one day. Then I should just replay Final Fantasy 12, obviously, from the start and start and play it. I told you guys I would. Because I never really... What I'm finding is these games from my youth that I didn't really enjoy, if I replay them now with an interactive audience like you guys, a lot of the times I end up enjoying and understanding and appreciating.
Translation. When the fucking audience holds his fucking little picky hand, he can fucking play through the game and get through the tough bits because somebody's fucking there to tell him how to fucking play it.
Them a lot better than I did in my youth, because now we have time to sit down and focus on them and actually, you know, talk about the themes and things going on. And a lot of times if there's gameplay that I'm stuck on or confused about, you guys help me through it. And then I enjoy it better. You know, that's exactly what happened last year with Final Fantasy VII, where that's a game that I'd always kind of crapped on. And then once I played it with you guys, I liked it more. I still think the story's convoluted and not great, but at the same time, I enjoyed the overall game a lot more. So, start a new show called DSP Velociraptor, says Battle Duck. That's very disturbing. Giant Enemy Craft says, actually, Final Fantasy 12 is one of my favorites. I'm not even a JRPG guy. There you go. Play FIFA? I played FIFA once, did I not?
Oh my fucking god. Phil playing FIFA was one of the most painful fucking experiences I've ever had. The fucking guy that made us decide don't play of it was... It does exist. It does exist online. Oh shit, where is it? Hold on. Who was it fucking made again? So DSP, FIFA... Mr. Brockhind, that's what it is. He made a 96-minute video covering Phil playing FIFA. And it was painful. It was painful. I was tempted to fucking... See, me and... who else was it? Was it Stevie Dead? I know Fantastic Mr. Sam was involved as well. We were considering doing a stream, not a video together, of watching this together and enduring it together. But we couldn't really get the fucking time sorted where we could all have time to just randomly do it, you know, like at the same time. But it's one of those things we talked about in the past of like enduring this is how you don't play. You know what I mean? But it's just, it is, Phil playing FIFA is awful. It's a really painful experience. I used to play FIFA so much back in the fucking day myself, and so seeing Phil play it this fucking poorly was just, yeah. I'll put a wee link to the video in the stream if you guys are interested in this. Don't play that Mr. Brockhind's made. 127,000 views, made 9 years ago. And I've watched it before, as you can see. You know what I mean? I've watched it before, but still, it's been a while since I've watched it. You know, so we get to refresh my memory on how bad Phil is at the fucking game. But yeah, he is awful at it.
Did I not get it one year and play it? I swear I did, and I think it was a huge flop. Like, I sucked at it and no one really cared. And that's why I never played it ever again. Elden Ring's going good to be gaming. This run is very much entertaining and different from the first. Like, tons of enemies that I steamrolled in the first playthrough, they kick my ass in this one, and vice versa. This time around, I'm not wasting a lot of time with the open world exploration and the really crappy optional dungeon stuff. Instead, we're just doing kind of the more meaningful content of the game, which is good. So I actually feel like I feel like it's a more fun run than the first one, but at the same time, that first one, even though there's a lot of frustration and confusion and a lot of waste of time, at the same time, the first one is always going to be the best run because it's kind of like that discovery feeling. You never know what's around that next corner, what's that next boss you're going to face. Now I kind of know all of that. So I'm really enjoying the run, though. I really am. I can't wait for more on Thursday. No, I never played hockey before. I can't skate. Stormforce Gamer, I'm aware. I have downloaded the 20-some gigabyte patch and installed it with Jedi Survivor. I have no idea what the patch did, but it's in there. I don't know if it's going to make the game run any better or not.
Spoiler alert, it won't help him make the game run better. The fucking thing has not got any fucking performance-related fucking patches relating to the Xbox. Prophet said so in the chat earlier on. The patch is going to help PC gamers and PS5 gamers with the performance issues. But for Xbox gamers like Phil for this game, the patch has nothing to do with that.
Yes, I'm playing Final Fantasy 16. Yes, I am. No, I can't ice skate. I've never ice skated once in my life. I've never roller skated either. Never done anything like that.
Fuck me, man. I've tried to ice skate when I was younger, and I'm not fucking good. If you can picture a fat guy trying to fucking ice skate, you can probably picture how it fucking ends. Me and my fucking arse falling over the place. And it's a funny and depressing thing seeing a big fat Scottish guy falling his arse constantly trying to ice skate around while everyone else is fucking doing it flawlessly.
Balix says your Madden and MLB playthroughs are way better than FIFA. Hockey would be interesting for the change of it. Yes, there was a big patch today for Jedi Survivor. As I booted my console up, it started downloading. A very large one. All right, I've got a few more minutes here. If anyone has anything to talk about, and last chance if you want to get a shout out for a contribution before we begin with gameplay. What's tonight's agenda? Late stream tonight is Oblivion. Shivering Isles. You know, I don't think so. Well said. Asks, do we think you played enough Pokemon games to consider a tier list? Probably not. Like, if you think of the Pokemon games I played over the years, what did I play? Ruby. Well, the remake version of Ruby. I played... Did I play XY? I think I did. I played Moon. I played Sword. I played Scarlet. Right? I didn't really play that many. And of course, I played Blue back in the day. I missed out on like so many Pokemon games that I don't even think that I'd be able to fairly rank them. So, Casanova, I told this story before. He said, I bought a new bicycle, can't wait for it. When was the last time you rode a bike? When I was growing up, my parents bought me a bike. Okay? My dad was teaching me to ride it. We went out maybe 2-3 times, and I was just starting to get the hang of it. Okay? And then, my next door neighbor, who was around the same age as me, went out on his bike one day, and he was riding his bike, and he got his ass jumped, beaten up to a bloody pulp, and had his bike stolen. And when that happened, I said, I don't want to fucking ride a bike in this neighborhood. And I kept telling my dad, like, no, this neighborhood's not safe. I'm not going to fucking ride a bike. Like, I'm not stupid. I'll stay in the yard and play with my friends or go to their yard, but I'm not going to fucking ride around. And because of that, I never actually learned to ride my bike. And eventually, my dad sold it. He sold it off because it was a good bike. And they bought me this bike, and it just went to waste. And then funny enough, okay?
I mean, funny enough, it's fucking your fucking neighbour got the shit kicked out of him and his bike stolen. You cannot just fucking say that part of the fucking story and then say funny enough as a fucking fuck off.
This one time, so this...
Yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Voodoo People for the super chat. It says back to work. Cheers, everyone. No worries, Voodoo People. Thank you very much for that. Because people aren't aware, Voodoo People sometimes tries to. I think the bingo stream sometimes coincides with his lunch breaks when he's at work. So there we go. I'm glad he was able to enjoy some bingo content while he's enjoying his lunch as well. So hopefully work goes well for him. Barrettville says he is a fan of Pokemon, and I gave a link. I can't. Hold on. If I click that link, I'll need to do it through my own bingo. Like, as in, I need to go on stream. I can never click it in OBS Studio because I'll just break my chat. Hold on. Shush! Oh my god, I almost got caught in a fucking loop there of conversation.
I thought it was very fun, and I am a fan of it.
Hold on. Here we go. Why is the audio so low here for Phil? So I clicked your link. Barrettville. Here we go. So, why is Phil's audio so bad here?
I played the original Pokemon Blue on my Game Boy Pocket. I thought it was very fun, and I am a fan of Pokemon, and I'm about to be 40 years old. What's wrong with that? A 40-year-old can't wear a Pikachu hat? Really? Like, who made that determination? What fucking asshole out there thinks that they have the authority to tell you I can't wear a silly hat because I like a game, right? Fuck you. How about that? How about this? Go fuck yourself. I'll wear what I want. There. How about that?
Yep, you're right, Barrett Wells. He absolutely does. He's absolutely a big fan of Pokemon. That's why he wears that dumbass fucking hat. Jesus Christ, man. It looks... Anytime I see this hat, you know who I think of? I think of a very weird Scottish lolcow called Invisible Crane. He's also into his fucking Pokemon, and I've seen him wear his fucking hat as well. So he is Scotland's shame as far as I'm concerned.
Bike, and it just went to waste. And then funny enough, okay, this one time, so this had already happened, okay, so already I wasn't going to ride a bike, it wasn't a big deal, I didn't care about it. We went to this charity basketball game where I think it was like the fire department against the cops, okay, and at this charity basketball game they were doing a raffle. So my dad entered the raffle, and there's tons of prizes you can win. They do the raffle, we win the grand prize. Take a wild guess what the grand prize was. A bike. Not only a bike, it was a 1990s high-end, all the bells and whistles, crazy neon orange stripe paint bike. Like, this is one of the ones you would go to, like, Toys R Us or a kid's store, and it would be the most expensive bike they fucking have in the store, and every kid wants it, but no one gets it. That's the fucking bike that I won, right? So here I am, and now I know I'm not riding this bike. Like, dude, if my neighbor riding a normal bike got their ass jumped and got their bike stolen, can you imagine if my ass jumped on this fucking neon tiger stripe bike riding through my neighborhood? I probably wouldn't get 2 blocks of concrete before 10 people punch me in the face and take the bike.
If only, eh? If only it happened.
So, basically, you know, I won the bike, and I had to go up with my dad and pose in front of everyone as they applauded that I won the bike, and literally the bike came home, and my dad's like, well, I guess we gotta figure out how to get rid of this, and we sold that one too. Yeah. No, I've never ridden on a motorcycle before. No, I have not. This is when you say, did I sell the bike? How could I sell? I was a kid. My dad sold those and kept the money. I didn't sell anything. Who am I going to sell it to?
My dad sold it and kept the money. Even what? And kept the money. My dad sold it and kept the money. Well, he bought the first bike in the fucking first place, so he's entitled to keep the fucking money and make back the fucking money that was wasted on your fucking ass. And that's for the second time around. He was the one that was fucking in the prize draw in the first place, so he's entitled to that fucking money, Phil. I cannot believe he actually said he kept the money.
Sell the bike. How could I sell? I was a kid. My dad sold those and kept the money. I didn't sell anything. Who am I going to sell it to? Oh my god.
Should we try and get a freeze frame of the yawn? Let's see. Let's see those fucking yellow ass teeth. Hold on. Let's go full screen. We'll probably find one possibly solid freeze frame here. There is teeth. See, there we go. I could be a good one there to use. Jesus Christ, man. That right there. How about that? His arms and his little arms are very exposed. This is Phil trying to flex. Phil's trying to flex here, but he has nothing to flex, so it's just sad and pathetic. This is definitely... Okay, hold on. I still think that the thumbs up was the better one of potential thumbnails. That thumbs up was incredible. Just the fucking... The contrast of, like... This... The sad-ass face, miserable. The thumbs up, please have fun. It's hard to beat that. But we'll try. And we'll try with this. That's actually worked. I turned it not bad at all. That's actually a really good crop. I didn't expect it to fucking work that well. And D-Dog says he DM'd me a better thumbs up. Cool stuff I'll check out later on. Thank you very much, D-Dog. Yeah, I mean, I'll probably go with this one because this one's still incredible. But, Jesus Christ, the yellow ass teeth and the noodle arms. Fuck me, man.
Anyway. It is depressing, I agree. Let me tell you something. That day when I saw my neighbor and his face was all fucked up because he got beat up and his bike stolen, I was like, dude, this is fucked up, man.
Did it shock you, Phil? Please tell me you were shocked.
That's where I grew up. A lot of people think I grew up in this, like, great neighborhood. Oh, Phil was a rich white kid. I was never rich, and I was never in some kind of a ritzy neighborhood. I very much lived in, you know, middle to lower class living in Connecticut. Because everyone here's...
I bet Phil thinks he was a ghetto kid. In the ghetto...
Connecticut, everyone's rich. That's very untrue. It is very true that there's big, concentrated pockets of very rich people in Connecticut that live in fucking mansions and gated communities. That is not where I live. It's hilarious that people have this weird misconception. So people have actually said something as stupid as, Phil has rich parents. and he can't wait because he's going to get inheritance someday. I am not getting any inheritance from my parents. They don't have any money. That's not happening. You guys are out of your minds. You make this nonsense up.
Hooray, you fucking made a detractor reference. He actually fucking made a detractor reference about fucking inheritance. Holy shit. Oh my fucking god, Phil. Imagine bringing that up. I'll tell you, oh my fucking god. I can't believe Phil said that. I really fucking can't believe that. Methbear's asking me to check Discord. What is it, an example of head inheritance? Oh, so hold on. This is a... Methbear sent me a clip from Taken L stream. Well, I say he sent me a clip.
Switch, there's no
He sent me a clip, but it's actually, you know, the whole stream. But it's this part of it. So, let's see what it was. Let's see what it is.
No Switch, there's no fucking... I'm not part of them. Okay? When was the last time I can remember riding a bike when I was very young, and I was basically learning to ride it for myself. I had like a bike with training wheels when I was very young, and then I was basically graduating to a better bike. But I never fully learned because I lived in a bad neighborhood where kids were getting beat up and their bikes were getting stolen. So I didn't want to learn how to ride the bike because I was afraid of getting my ass beat and getting my bike stolen. So I never finished learning.
Wow. Okay, next one.
So it's funny that so this is a stream from like 14 hours ago, and that clip came up from this. Was that actually from This Is How You Don't Play? Like, cause like taking L's is like watching Donkey Kong 64. This Is How You Don't Play, like part 1. However, there's more. Keep playing.
I was learning to ride a bike, and my parents had bought me a basic bicycle that I was using to learn how to ride a bike.
Oh God! Wait a minute.
That was some snort.
Ride a bike. Excuse me. And then we went to this basketball game. It was a charity basketball game. It was like the firefighters or the police department or something, and they were trying to raise money for charity. So we went to this game because my dad had friends who were firefighters. And when we go to the game, there was a raffle. And we entered the raffle, and I randomly won a kick-ass bike. It was like neon orange. And it was supposed to be like one of those high-end bikes for kids. It's supposed to be like a mountain bike, off-roading and shit, in addition to just being, you know, a nice bike. Oops, no, I don't want to do that. Complete mistake. And then no lie, I'm not even exaggerating, within 2 weeks of me winning that bike, we hadn't even built it yet, because you have to build your own bike, whatever. Within 2 weeks of me winning the bike, my neighbor got beat up, and he got his bike stolen. Now can you imagine if I built my bike quickly, and I'd gone out on that bike, I would have got my ass beat and had it stolen. So,
yeah, you would probably be in a much better position had you gotten your ass beat, TBH.
And then I told my dad, I'm not riding that bike, fuck it, I'm not doing it. So he ended up just giving it away to somebody. I think it was like someone at work who had a kid or something, he gave it to them.
Dude, imagine being this guy's dad.
Jesus Christ. Meth Bear, you brought us up on Taken L stream. Taken L didn't believe you when he said it was like bike lore and didn't believe. What was it he said? Sorry, I'm going to just scroll up just to see what he said. He thought I was trolling, so Taken L's thought you were trolling him when you told him that Phil never learned how to ride a bike, and then you had examples at your disposal to send to him on his stream. And then, that's what I'm saying, this was a stream from yesterday. And then today, someone's asking Phil in his chat, did you learn to ride a bike? So I can imagine the two are somewhat connected. Is that someone baited him to tell the same story today? And there's a couple of wee slight tweaks here and there in my opinion. It's pretty funny to me. And it's nice to hear the different fucking variations of the fucking story as well. How it changed over fucking time from today compared to him saying that years ago.
Yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage. Super Chat says his dad used the bike money on rubbers for his secretary to prevent another use of his son. Now hold on a second now, Black Mage. He's only 50% at fault for the way Phil turned out. I think most of the blame should really be put on Mama DSP, Linda. Phil was an only child and he was spoiled like fuck by his mummy and daddy and he was fucking wasted because he was such a weird fucking deadhead. Meth you're saying doesn't rubber mean rain boots in the UK? Not really, no. I mean, obviously you can have rubber wellies, for example, or rubber boots. But no, I mean, rubbers still means, you know, condoms in the UK as well, so it translates across the pond. But no, how much blame would Dave actually should get? You know, Dave usually gets a free pass, doesn't he, when you think about it? Even though he was responsible for fucking bringing Phil into this fucking world, when you think of Dave, dad's, Phil's dad, he's usually kind of looked at by detractors in a positive light. You know, he always is kind of thought of as this kind of hard-working person. You know, he done well in the helicopter company. You know what I mean? He had a bit of skills and, degrees and fucking qualifications and had good jobs and all that. And he done quite well for himself. And yet his mother is the one that's seen as the one that's kind of fucking some crazy cat lady who's just a lazy piece of shit who fucking turned Phil into the creature he is today. So, I don't know. It's just... Yeah, Chris Sizemore says that he didn't beat the ass, so he gets the responsibility. That could be a take as well, yeah, for sure. But I don't know. I've always thought of Phil's mother was primarily responsible for the way her son turned out, and the dad was too busy working to get involved too much. I don't know. That's the way I've always seen that anyway, and imagined that. But we have no evidence really whatsoever to fucking prove that. It's just the way I've always imagined it, if that makes sense.
I am not getting any inheritance from my parents. They don't have any money. That's not happening. You guys are out of your minds who make this nonsense up. Anyway, last chance. Anyone want to talk about anything? Or should we wrap up the show? Thank you to those who are here. Thank you to those who have liked the stream so far. We got 61 likes and climbing. Always appreciate that. Thanks for the few super chats here, Hector. And thanks for the people who did a couple tips. I appreciate all of that. People are saying, wrap it up, yo. Wrap it up. Wrap it up. It's a skit from the Chappelle Show. All right. Cool. Well, thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed the show. Good variety of stuff today, including game news is always appreciated when we actually have news to talk about rather than baloney. And I hope that you guys enjoyed. And I hope that you guys enjoyed. I hope that you guys will... Oh, this is hilarious. I get so many bullshit spoof emails. It's ridiculous, man. I'm serious. Like, I get so many of these.
Damn, I thought I was about to fucking mock his chat right at the fucking last second there, but he's checking his fucking emails.
Wow, look at this. Every day I get so many spoof emails. It's just out of control at this point, the number that I get. You gotta wonder, like, if some people fall for those, right? How many people... Because they just send...
I can tell you now, as somebody that works for a fucking bank, millions of fucking people fall for this fucking shit every year. Millions of... And it's usually fucking older people, vulnerable people who are not fucking clued up to these sort of things. Yes, these spoof emails, these spam emails, these scams work quite fucking well, especially when the fucking people are not known better.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Black Metro Super Chat. It says, Phil has said, okay, she said, Pig has said, the pig has said that, she, his mum, constantly buys from QVC, but not the dad. So yeah, Mama Burnell is addicted to the fucking QVC shopping. So, Papa Burnell earns the money, and Mama Burnell spends it all on dumbass shit from QVC. And there you go.
You gotta wonder, like, if some people fall for those, right? How many people... Because they just send you so much shit. Like, I get so many emails for things I don't have. Accounts I definitely don't have. And they act like, oh, this account has been compromised. This account has been frozen. Click here. That's all they want you to do is click there. And the second you click there, you're fucked. You don't click. But it's every day I get tons of them now.
The best fucking way, like, never... If you get an email telling you to fucking do this shit, by all means, look into it for sure, but never click any fucking links on the email. Go directly to the fucking source instead of, like, if it's some sort of Amazon thing, for example. Oh, there's Amazon, my account's locked in Amazon. Go directly to Amazon yourself. Don't use a link in the email. And check for yourself, like, the standing of your account to see if there's any fucking issues. Never click on links in the email, guys. I mean, it's... for a lot of you guys, it's common sense, I know. But you would be surprised how many people do fall for this fucking shit. It's incredible.
Fake, the fish emails. And you gotta wonder if someone wasn't well versed in that shit if they just, oh, it might be real, and they click on it, next thing you know, you're screwed, right? Anyway. All right, guys. Thanks for a good show. Appreciate it. Good chill time. Great way to end the streaming week for sure. And thanks very much for watching the Level 1 podcast. Until next time, my friends. Sorry that I still don't have music. I'm actually thinking within the next week or two I might change this.
We are 2 burps away from another free space. We are very close to our second important free space.
Out. I might change this out to something different. I'll have to think about it. But anyway, thank you guys, and I will see you soon. Okay. All right, guys, let's swap over. Now, the good news is I don't have to take an extended break between now and playing the game, but I do have to pee quickly. So it'll be like a 2-minute break rather than like a 10-15 minute break like I've been doing recently. But I do have to pee quickly before we start. Let's get the camera the right size. Is that centered? I hope so. I think it is. Does that look centered to everyone? I hope so. Okay. So here's the newly updated Star Wars Jedi Survivor. Again, I don't actually know what they updated. You would hope that whatever updated is less game crashes, less frame rate dips. I guess we'll find out. All right, real fast. I'm just going to use the restroom. It'll be like 2 minutes. I'll be back, and we're going to jump right into Jedi. Okay, so I'll be right back, everyone. See you in a sec. I'm not even going to monetize you. I'm just going to mute the mic, and I'll be right back.
Wow, he won't monetize. It's fucking amazing. Let's just fast forward like fucking until he fucking hobbles back and throws himself into that chair. Well, there we go. Let's see himself throw himself into the chair.
Alrighty, everybody. Let's do it. Remember, we had just arrived at this forest array area where it looks like there's a lot of exploration and puzzles and stuff to do. So let's jump into it. Look at this wire. How does a wire get like this? Like, it literally just sits on the floor, yet the wire self-curls. Like, how do wires self-curl like this? I never understood that, but they do. Any wire I've ever had always self-curls up like, in a weird way. Why not use free copyright music from YouTube for the outro? Because it doesn't exist. The music that YouTube provides for you allows you to use it, but then it gets claimed. So you can't monetize your video. Essentially, they're like...
That is a complete fabrication. That is a lie. There are some music fucking... Oh my fucking god. Danny, fucking show you guys the audio library. Danny will need to fucking do this shit. Phil's absolutely wrong. So fucking wrong. Unbelievably, stupidly wrong when it comes to that fucking gas statement. So... Let me show you guys the YouTube audio library, shall I? Welcome to the YouTube audio library. You can clearly see in license type. This column explains details that you might want to know about using the audio track. Most of them are this kind of license type. YouTube audio library license. You can use this audio track in any of your videos, including videos that you monetize. No attribution is required. The majority of things on this fucking audio library will be like that. There are a couple exceptions though. Let's see if we can find any exceptions, okay? Actually, let's go to like 100 results per page. And if I can just... See, very rarely. In fact, we can... Maybe... Let's... I've got an idea. Classic. Some of these fucking old style classic operating... Hold on. So if it filter classical, hold on, I know this is a good example, I know how to find one. There we go. Look at some of these examples here. Some of these though are not that fucking licensed on YouTube. Some of them are like this. With a CC, Creative Commons Attribution 4.0. You can use this audio track in any of your videos, including videos that you monetize. However, you must include attribution information in your video description. Phil has a wealth of fucking resources here at his disposal in YouTube Studio. He just does not fucking bother his arse to learn it though. These, I mean, YouTube tells you everything you need to fucking know about this fucking shit. It really does. And he's just not bothering his fucking arse. Everything here, and there's so much fucking music on here. Hell, a lot of my fucking dumbass bingo tunes. Not bingo tunes, dumbass tracks. I mean, that bingo intro you heard at the start. So my dumbass bingo intro, the track, the music came from the YouTube Studio, the audio library. There's a wee track on here with that music only, and I made it into. Came up with some words to fucking put along to it. Phil is denying himself here because he's too ignorant to fucking do 5 minutes of research himself into this. Is any of his fans going to correct him here? I wonder. I cannot help but wonder. But Phil is, as usual, tremendously fucking wrong about the shit he's fucking spouting.
It's free music, meaning you don't have to pay to use it in your video, but then they get the rights for it. Yeah, there's no such thing as free music on YouTube. It doesn't exist. Okay. If I can survive the booting of the game. This thing forever. It is free to use. It is free to use, but you're not understanding the term free to use. Free to use means you don't have to pay to use it. It's available to download and use for free. That does not give you the rights to monetize it. You understand? It's not...
He's so unbelievably stupid. This is not Phil mocking his chat. This is Phil being a complete stupid bastard. Like, Phil firmly believes he is accurate here, the things he's fucking saying. You know? It's bizarre.
Not free to use and to monetize, it's just free to use. Hope that makes sense.
I don't see, Phil's not necessarily, you know, Phil believes he's right, this is the thing. It's not just Phil fucking being a, you know, he genuinely thinks he's fucking right with this shit. Oh my fucking god. It hurts my head, it really fucking does.
Okay. Are we ready? Here we go. Hello everyone, and...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for super chat. It says NCS has thousands of banger songs for free. Exactly, that's a good fucking point. Other people on YouTube as well, in general, do sometimes make videos that don't appear in the audio library part of YouTube, but they will say this track's available for doing this and that. A lot of people are on the fence of whether Phil was mocking his chat or not there at the end. This is the thing, we can't come to an agreement. This, a lot of people are split by it. Some people think it was Phil mocking his chat, and some people just think it was Phil just answering a question. Let's hear it again. Let's hear how Phil fucking talked to him. One more time. Let's see how Phil responded to it, and let's just see.
Self-curl like this. I never understood. Why not use free copyright music from YouTube for the outro? Because it doesn't exist. The music that YouTube provides for you allows you to use it, but then it gets claimed. So you can't monetize your video. Essentially, they're like, it's free music, meaning you don't have to pay to use it in your video, but then they get the rights for it. Yeah, there's no such thing as free music on YouTube. It doesn't exist.
So that's just Phil being ignorant as fuck. That is not him mocking anyone there. That is him answering a question which he perceives to be the right way to answer it. He is completely fucking wrong. But he believes he's fucking right. He's not mocking anyone there, for example. Let's continue.
Okay. If I can survive the booting of the game. This thing forever. It is free to use. It is free to use, but you're not understanding the term free to use. Free to use means you don't have to pay to use it. It's available to download and use for free. That does not give you the rights to monetize it. Do you understand?
See, Phil thinks Phil says it's free to use, which it's not. But Phil's misunderstood the guy fucking in the chat. Like, the guy's trying to fucking tell him it's free to use for monetization, but Phil thinks, oh, it's just free to use in my content, but I don't get to fucking claim the monetization for it. Phil's complete ignorance of the situation led to that misunderstanding, but I don't feel it's him mocking the guy. Phil is dead set in his way of feeling like he's accurate in what he's fucking saying here.
It's not free to use and to monetize, it's just free to use. Hope that makes sense.
I hope that makes sense. That's not even being mean. He says he hopes that makes sense. He's not calling the guy stupid or anything. There is no real mockery going on there. There's a disagreement because Phil's ignorant. But that's not mocking him. The tone is mocking. Phil sounds mocking every fucking time he opens his fucking mouth, you know? But I don't know. It's a weird one. I don't know. I don't feel like he was mocking the guy. Just Phil's ignorance. What the fuck's going on in Phil's chat? I'm just seeing this big wall of fucking red faces. Is this the broken emoji? Was this the broken emoji that's now fucking back? Is this why people are spamming it? People getting leaned right now in Phil's chat because they're spamming this emoji. Holy fucking shit. I was wondering why the fuck people are spamming the fuck out of it. I guess YouTube fucking fixed it. Fucking hooray for that. But yeah, I don't know. I personally didn't think Phil was mocking the guy specifically. A poll to end it. I mean, we would need a big lean one way or the other. Hold on. Start a poll. The thing is though, I don't know. Was Phil mocking? Right. Let's see how this goes. Was Phil mocking? See, there's a big split right now in the poll. Most people are saying he wasn't mocking. But as I'm saying, that when we kind of come to a general consensus, then we have to go no. When there is no overwhelming yes to a square, we have to fucking assume no. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, I cannot believe he had Q&A for that long. He had a whole entire podcast. He had a go at some obvious troll bait, saying why you're not in London. It was close, but it was an obvious fucking troll tip. He mocks his regular fucking audience members all the goddamn fucking time. I don't know, man. We're fucking... Fuck off. We're close as hell. Yeah, most people are saying he wasn't mocking, just as a normal act. So 65% right now are saying no. It's still, as I'm saying, it's kind of close, but I don't know. It looks like we're one away again then. It looks like we're going to finish one away.
Okay. Are we ready? Here we go.
And then that's how it ends, essentially.
Hello, everyone, and...
Balls. Fuck it. Well, guys, I'll end the poll there then. Fuck it. And that's... We were one away from a full house. I'm going to tick off shocked. Because of the free space, thanks to you guys with the bubbles. But it's... Fuck, man. We're so close to a full house. Hopefully we can get a full house on Thursday. Thursday will be the final stream before I am away on my stag do. So I will see you guys on Thursday for some more bingo antics. And hopefully we'll get a fucking full house on Thursday. It'd be really nice if I can get one before I can go away to enjoy drinking a lot. Jesus Christ. Let's refresh the stream. Yeah, let's see how Phil's doing live. Okay, hold on. That's an idea.
Serious fisherman. Right,
$28.
Let's sit down and get an upgrade. We have
20 of those in 1 minute, man. Fucking go. Jesus Christ, man. Christ. Okay, so guys, tomorrow is Phil's day off. There will be no fucking bingo tomorrow. There will be no DSP tomorrow, but there will be the tracks of content available. That being said, we'll be live doing a Wednesday show, which I'm sure will be a great fucking laugh, and I'll probably be in there at some point to say hello and how you're doing and all that jazz. And yeah, I'll be back on Thursday for some more bingo antics. But until then, guys, I do hope you enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, how you wish to spend it, and I'll catch you all later on. Thank you very much for supporting the stream. Thank you very much for being in chat. Thank you very much for keeping me right in the card. And yeah, I'm going to end things out, always end things, by playing Pixar Animations. Amazing wee video, Notorious P.I.G. contributions. Absolutely fucking brilliant video, brilliant wee song. His channel is in the description of the stream. But guys, I will see you all on Thursday for some more bingo. Until then, have a good one and I'll catch you all later. Peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
Alright, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Alright, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. gone. Just gone like that. In an instant.